Good evening, radio fans, and welcome back to another edition of Davey Mac's Tales from the Satellite. It's sure to be spooky and scary in honor of this Halloween episode. I'm the host of the program, Bobby Tamburo, but the reason you're all here, the star, the haunting image of satellite radio, the ghost, the phantom of Sirius XM Eastside Dave McDonald is here as well.
Thank you, Robert. Thank you so much for that meandering and spooky introduction.
Yeah,
I appreciate it. No. This is the part where I talk. I'm shut out of the canon. Let me speak now. Thank you very much. We're okay with the Robert ramblings. I'm going to do a new segment on Tales from the Satellite called Ramblings with Robert, where I notice that sometimes you just start talking and you're really not sure where you're headed. So you just start throwing in words. And the other thing that Robert does from time to time is when you're not sure where you're headed with your words, you start throwing in promises. Because, you're like, because the last time we actually did a Tales from the Satellite, you're like, anyway, that's today's Tales from the Satellite. We'll see you maybe next week. Maybe we'll see you next week. And I'm like, Robert, no, we won't be seeing them next week. You are promising them an episode now. That won't happen. We do these every 2 weeks, don't we, Robert? But today, as Robert has mentioned, it's a haunted Halloween special spooky version of Davey Mac's Tales from the Satellite, where we're going to give not just one, not two, but three spooky stories that, in my opinion, spooky, scary, strange stories that happened to the Dave Man on the Ron and Fez show, discussed on the Ron and Fez radio program. Three harrowing tales of horror that will be perfect for a Tales from the Satellite Halloween special, Robert. I'm very excited for what we have planned here today, and I'm dressed up. This is me. I'm going as my own wrestling manager, ESD 316, with a glittery shirt. So it's like I'm a wrestler / my own manager.
Ooh.
Yes, I'm the first ever. I'm going as a wrestler and his manager as the same person.
Now, in the wrestling business, is it like comedy? When you get a manager, it means you're doing well?
Depends who that manager is.
Because like right now in comedy, I'm doing what you're saying. I am managing myself, and it's not a sign of success.
Depends who the manager is. I had a manager. He was horrible. And I said, I really don't need a manager anymore. And he knows who he is. I'm not going to say his name, but his name was Josh. And the thing about Josh was, and since this is Tales from the Satellite, let me give you a little behind the scenes. Josh started managing me, quote unquote, around the Davey Mac sports program era of, say, 2013, 14. Like everyone else, he realized, the Dave Man is just a supremely talented individual. And I want a piece of that. He got me, this is the guy who got me a movie audition. He got me an audition to be in a Chris Rock movie. So when I got there, the casting director is behind the camera and he's got some papers. And then I had the papers. I had the script. that my manager Josh gave me. I put it down. I had it all up here. I memorized it. This was going to be the Dave Man's big foray into Hollywood. And as the casting director starts reading the lines, and I'm supposed to be reacting to those lines, I go, what do you what is that? What are you talking about? And the casting director was like, what am I talking about? I'm talking about this is a script. This is the script, the audition that you're here for. And I didn't get those lines. And then the guy compared the script that he had and the script that I had, and my stupid lunkhead of a manager somehow gave me the wrong script with which to memorize. So I went into the audition having memorized lines for a completely different scene. Needless to say, I failed the audition, did not get the big role in the Chris Rock movie. And now I'm sitting here talking to Bobby Tamburo rather than hanging out with George Clooney and Brad Pitt on a boat in Italy.
Well, a lot of people would say that's a bad thing. I'm going to be the silver linings producer and say, hey, because you didn't get those opportunities, at least you're not on a list.
That's true. You know, if I had joined Brad Pitt and George Clooney on that said boat in Italy, I'd probably be on a list at this point. There's no Davey Mack on the list except for the occasional Shizer list.
Exactly.
Entry, and I have to enter all Shizer list entries myself, by the way. So that's a self entry,
which is just a sign of how humble you are. And the good news is nobody's shutting down the government to keep the Shizer list from coming out. So.
Exactly.
But that is spooky. And you said his name was Josh?
Josh was my manager who didn't help me very much.
Because I just looked up Pat McAfee's manager and agent, and thankfully none of them are named Josh. Because it would have been so funny if that guy had let you down, but was the one who just shot McAfee to fame. He was like, hey, there's this guy whose ideas you can rip off.
Yeah, he went to a punter, found a facsimile of East Side Dave. Everyone knows that. I don't even need to talk about it anymore. Everyone who has watched Pat McAfee has heard him say he's a major O&A fan. So it doesn't take two and two to get put together to know that Pat McAfee is doing an East Side Dave impersonation, only not as well. He doesn't have it up here. And I know that people, you know, they laugh because especially when they are used to East Side Dave of 2006 Ron and Fez, they're like, he's a stupid idiot. You know, it's funny. I still get that, and that's fine. It makes me chuckle when people say he's a stupid idiot. I'm like, I'm probably the smartest person you know. Honestly, the average person, I'm about 85 IQ points smarter than. So the odds are, even if you're watching and listening to the show right now, you have tremendous taste. I'm just saying that I'm more intelligent than you. That's the odds.
Well, I didn't realize I was hosting a show with Rich Voss.
No, I'm just telling you.
IQ 220 over there.
I don't understand what you're talking about. Rich Voss he
always infamously claims he has an IQ of 220, which would be like one of those levels of genius where the government just pays you to think of things.
I don't know, but I mean, do you know how Eric Nagel you just came across doing Rich Voss references in 2025? It's a very, very O&A message board type of statement.
To use a Ron and Fez
I'm trying to help you.
I'm pretty sure that's the worst thing you can call a guy. So
I'm trying to help you. Do you want the hack moniker?
No, I was actually referencing Rich Voss.
Stay away from the Rich Voss references.
Because he's a regular on O&A, and that's where our first story, believe it or not, starts out. On O&A. Now,
really?
Any fan worth its weight that claims to be a Ron and Fez fan would know of Ron Bennington, the private investigator. It's one of the running bits that goes nonstop.
Yes, he has solved many, many crimes throughout the New York, Pennsylvania, and I suppose New Jersey area. I mean, I don't think he really works the Garden State that much, but I know the Upper East Side is certainly a neighborhood with which, he puts Jack Nicholson in Chinatown to shame with his investigative powers. Really, one of his biggest strengths as a PI is, I would say, probably the ability to get honesty out of individuals, especially weak individuals who wear all black and, you know, wear the same Yankee hat for the last 35 years. He knows how to squeeze individuals that are hiding the truth, which,
Absolutely.
not to name names, Earl Douglas does all the time. It's
Definitely.
in some circles, it's called being a pathological liar. I ain't going there. We're having a fun Halloween special.
Yeah.
This is a special about joy. Now, is it spooky? Yes. Is it going to be horror filled? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Is it a little scary? Yeah. But see, so is the inside of Earl's brain. That's all I'm saying. And with Ron, the private investigator, he can get out those informations with the weak-minded, similar to Obi-Wan Kenobi when he told the stormtrooper, you know, you don't need this. You don't need the identification. We can move along. Let us go. Move along. And then the stormtrooper, move along. Move along. That's how Ron works with like weak-minded fools. Not my words, Wikipedia's words. He works with weak-minded fools well because they're susceptible to that.
He's like Angela Lansbury, but for the mentally weak.
Right.
You know.
And I remember that there was at one time a very big case, really one of the scariest, spookiest, most mysterious and disturbing cases ever. To everyone's horror, when we came in one day, there were boogers.
Oh, we're teasing the episode. I'm sorry.
There were boogers, dried boogers underneath the console.
Under Opie's chair.
Under Opie's chair, which Opie and Fez sit at.
The only two that regularly sit at those chairs.
Exactly.
Now,
and what was, I mean, in a scene right out of The Exorcist, all of a sudden, I think was it Opie who put his hands underneath, and then all of a sudden he started feeling something, and I mean, it might as well have been Beelzebub himself, or some kind of demon, or some kind of disgusting monster, you know, demon.
Beelzebub maybe there?
Beelzebub, whatever.
Beelzebub sounds like a Pokemon.
I thought that's what his name was.
No, absolutely. And this is one of the rare times, actually, that Ron Bennington, private investigator, handles something that happened on the O&A show. Normally, it's either self-contained or, you know, major mysteries like that pesky murder of Nicole Simpson. You know, he got to the bottom of that one. But in this instance, it's something that happened on O&A. And what ensues is something that I would call like a tragedy on the level of Jonestown or Hurricane Katrina, because I think misjustice occurred on this episode, Dave. I think we are going to find that the solution everybody thought happened at the time, much like the Kennedy situation.
Yes.
We missed the back and to the left. Back and to the left.
Yeah. Well, I'm telling you, it's a segment filled with fright and filled with mystery. As really, there's a lot of suspects, and when you're wiping boogers on the underneath the bottom of a radio console, you're committing very serious crime. That's a radio crime, and now everyone is a suspect.
Everyone should be a suspect, and I think what we should do is talk a little bit about this. Play the whole audio, and then we'll come back and kind of analyze what we heard. But the first thing that happens right away, and Ron points this out, is Jim Norton is Jim Norton. Because Opie goes, there's a booger. And Jim yells, eat it. Which just very good radio. Now, something about boogers is unique. Like Anthony's dry heaving. But at the same time,
are we going to play it or are we going to talk about it? Because
we're going to talk about the first half a little bit. I'm saying, and then we'll play the audio, and then we'll come back.
I'm just asking for a little clarification because sometimes you don't know how to speak like a human being. But go ahead.
Well, that's scary, kind of insulting, but we'll move back.
Come on, we're having fun. It's a haunted Halloween special.
Absolutely. Now, Anthony is dry heaving over boogers. Opie's dry heaving, but at the same time, like. You've ate your own shit in front of them. They've had baseball bats and vaginas. I know this is more of a psychological question, but why is there something so unique about boogers that really just seems to set everybody off?
Well, I guess mucus, they're green, the green, bumpy, slimy. There's a lot there with the old booger that makes it gross. Now, is it grosser than piss? Probably.
I would agree.
Is it as gross as feces? No. Come on. Get a hold of yourself. Mucus has a nice salty taste to it when you eat your booger. I've been told when my cousin, when the guy next door ate a booger one time, and I asked him how it tasted, very salty, as opposed to feces, which tastes more like shit. Piss.
What about
it
jism?
Depends on what you drank. As a Gatorade drinker, urine's not the worst thing in the world. Lots of electrolytes as well. Okay, blood. You don't really need to be doing that unless you're hanging out with the Interview with the Vampire crowd in New Orleans. And I know that, like, I saw the special on real life vampires in New Orleans.
Okay.
They're some of the stupidest, like, just like dirtiest looking horrible. They look like, I hate to say it, but kind of like fish fans.
Okay.
Like old hippies, but then they dress in black and they just stand around begging people, can I have your blood? I need to feed today. And it's like, and then the guy's like, if I don't feed, all of a sudden I get sick. It's like, well, because now you're hooked on like iron or whatever. There's a little vitamin for that, Mr. Vampire. You don't need to be doing this.
I think you and I should go down there and just clean up the homeless population.
Oh, I'd love to.
We're slaying vampires.
I would love to go to New Orleans.
I went recently with Aaron Berg and refused to go without taking any holy water. I was like, we have to stop at a Catholic church because I'm not dealing with these demons. I've seen the movies.
Fair enough.
So what I find interesting is right away, everybody jumps on Fez. Now, you as a producer of the show, when you come in, you obviously hear Fez left a booger, Fez left a booger, Fez left a booger. So you grab the audio, right? From the O&A guys. Like, they're probably up in arms about it. So you grab that audio so you could talk about it on the show. Right? Yeah. Like when there's an incident like that, is that what would occur? What would the process be? Who would pull the clips, etc.?
Earl or me would get it. Probably I would probably actually tell Earl to get it.
Because he was better at the delete and pulling and that kind of stuff. It's
not a question of better. It's a question of I'm doing other stuff for the show prep. Like I'm having to now maybe come up with an idea or a bit or something that we could do to bounce off of this mystery. Maybe come up with a couple ideas of, hey, we could do this, we could do that, or blah blah blah, or maybe even just tell Fez, like, hey Fez, do you like, maybe you have like a prepare a Fezatorial for this, like in response, so on and so forth. So Earl can do the the zombie, brainless like activities of pulling audio, and then I would usually work with Fez or maybe even Iran before the show about we should do this or that, or we should whatever, say this on the air.
To think of it in like a sports metaphor, you're the offensive coordinator. You're drawing up the play for the game plan. He's the guy who's copying the playbook and drawing the X's and O's for people.
Yeah, I mean, it's a job that needs to be done.
Absolutely.
I'm not throwing him under the bus. But I am driving the bus over him. I am.
Or at any point, are you stopping to think about what is occurring?
Well, hold on real quick. I'm also, after I drive over him with the bus, I'm also, now that I think about it, I do want to put it in park and then back up over him as well, just to make sure that everything's good. And then maybe put it in drive and then drive over
forward.
Yeah. I mean, yes. Right.
Yeah,
I've got people on this bus that I have to
they've got
drop home at
places
their
to
house.
be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have to go home. All right. They've
Exactly.
worked all day. So I would never throw Earl under the bus. But in summation, I would drive over him, back up over him, and then drive over him again with a bus.
And
I just hope that clarifies.
Just
everyone.
to clarify, you would back over him to put him out of his misery and then
Correct.
forward because the people
Yes.
on the bus had places to go.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Never throw him under the bus, though.
Now, the reason I ask is what it seems like Ron in his private investigator role did best was remove the emotion from the situation. Because, and he points that out right away. He kind of strips it back. And Fez brings up the defense I thought of right away, which is Fez is creeped out and grossed out by many a thing. He doesn't even like using the bathroom in public, let alone picking his nose. I feel like that's the best I just don't do it. I'm a kind of a unique individual thing. And he brings that up right away. And even then you guys kind of press on.
Yep. I didn't think it was Fez.
No.
No.
Who did you think it was?
Opie.
That's where my conspiracy comes in. I couldn't agree with you more. Fez says it right away. It's probably one of Opie and his own goddamn snot rockets.
The bottom line is Opie was actually caught multiple times picking his nose on the air.
Yeah.
Multiple times. And was someone who would brag all the time about enjoying picking his nose. He would say, I like picking my nose. And then on top of that, he even once, I believe, on O&A had a little thing of, do you guys going to give me any money to eat it? Like he actually did that one time. This was, in my personal opinion, okay, if I was putting on the Jack Nicholson Chinatown hat, I would look at Opie. I would have taken a little scalpel or something, got a sample of the dried booger, put it in a petri dish, take that over to the lab, got a piece of Opie's hair, see if the DNA matches up. I'm telling you, the DNA would have matched up. I have every piece of faith in me that it was Opie, setting Fez up to begin with.
Couldn't agree with you more. At this point, I think we should let the audience listen.
Frame. And you want to talk about a haunted Halloween story? That's scary. That's like a Twilight Zone where you're setting up an innocent man for murder. But in this case, I mean, in radio, we don't have anything as serious as murder. But trust me, dried booger under a desk, that's as horror filled as it gets. And you've set up an innocent man. It's like Fez Whatley's going to the gallows. An innocent man, with seconds. Oh, I hope the governor calls.
Absolutely.
I hope the governor gives me a pardon. Ooh, this would be a great episode. Like I could even see like Fez being like walked out, with the blindfold, and you have like another guy like, oh, Club Soda Kenny, and he's like, dead man walking, and then he walks Fez into the electric chair. He walks, Fez got the electrical chair. And then the guy's like, any last meal? And
they give him his meal in the chair.
Yeah, Fez goes, wait. He goes, then Fez says, I think you've messed up the order here. I don't think I'm supposed to get the meal in the chair. And then the guy goes, well, we're in a hurry. This is like a drive-through capital punishment system we've got here, like a Wendy's. You get the thing in the chair, we light you up, you're eating, you're electrocuted, boom, on to the next one. We got a lot of space to make,
Well, it's a Saturday, so it's catch all. I'm probably going to go with the Wild West Burger Supreme.
I wonder what Fez's last meal would be, now that I think about it.
I don't know.
I mean, he liked pizza. That's a good question. I wonder what it would be.
What would yours be?
I would just go for a steak. I like a nice steak and potatoes. That actually makes me happy. Like when I'm eating a steak and potatoes, I go, I feel good. I feel better about life in general right now.
That's your Irish genes showing through.
Yeah, maybe.
I would do like as much ice cream as I could eat because I know you typically tend to defecate once you go, and ice cream gives me really disgusting shits. So just the thought that somebody would have to deal with it, I'd be like one fuck you on the way out.
You're disgusting.
Now, the thought of Fez, an innocent man, being framed is scary enough, but we're quickly going to learn the booger rolls down the hill. Let's see how scary this story actually ends up and let the audience listen, and we'll come back and digest it ourselves, just like those boogers Opie eats.
Let's go.
Here is Roger in Atlanta. You're on Run of Fez.
Hey, I was listening to Harley Day this morning, and I heard that the Fez over there, he picks his nose and sticks him underneath the desk for radio.
What are you doing, Fez?
What are you talking about, Roger?
I was listening to Harley this morning, and he went under, and there was a big green white snot underneath his desk this morning. What are you doing over there?
I am not playing with any snot in here.
We just found the audio, Ron. We just found it.
All right, hold on. This is O&A today?
This is Opie and Anthony this morning.
Yeah.
What's up?
Ew, what happened? What was that?
I think it's fucking Fezzi's booger.
What?
I did eat it. Eat it.
What just happened? You grabbed a pen?
No, I fucking put my finger under the fucking counter.
Under the console? Oh, no. Someone wiped the snot onto there. Oh, God.
It's a white fucking substance.
That happens over here sometimes. Like,
What is that?
I'll reach under and I'll feel something, and I'm like, I'll try to wipe it off on the wall before I even look because I don't want to see a booger on my finger.
God.
Where is it?
That is so fucking
I just wrapped it up.
rude.
Why am I being accused of picking my nose and putting the snot under the console?
It's a two-man chair. Opie's in the morning, Fez is in the afternoon. Now, if Opie didn't leave it, you did.
I did not. I don't pick my nose. I don't even blow my nose in front of people.
What do? Act like you're tying your shoe and get underneath there?
No, I would never. That is disgusting. And to accuse me of it?
Dave, are you shocked by this?
I'm. Well, I thought Fez was acting strangely, and now I know. Now I know the reason. The mucus is leaving his nose so quickly it goes under Opie's
Fez,
chair.
this is embarrassment.
I mean, Opie deserves a clean desk for crying out loud.
It's not true. I don't pick my nose.
Everybody thinks you do now.
But they shouldn't. Just because Opie said it, it's probably one of his own snot rockets under there.
But
he probably put it under there himself.
do you think Opie did it? No, he's blaming you?
I think he did it himself, forgot that he left his little treasure there, and went and rediscovered it.
Here's the weird thing.
Don't blame this on me.
This is how strange you are. Why would Jimmy hear this and immediately yell, "I dare you to eat it," without even once giving it a thought? There was no pause. He just immediately screamed, "I dare you to eat it."
I do not pick my boogers, as it was put.
Who picked the booger then?
I have not. Opie did. If it's over here or someone picked it and came over here and placed it.
Oh, that's insane.
No,
That would have to be.
That's crazy. We actually have more. We have a second clip.
Great.
That just fucking grossed me out.
That's horrible.
I am so glad I finished eating.
I just went like this. I put my hand kind of underneath the counter.
Yeah, you can't do that.
And then all of a sudden I felt this soft thing, pulled
What is
it
this,
out.
the fucking third grade?
Huh?
It's like third grade where you're sitting at your desk.
Maybe it's not that though. It might be one of those pieces of white plaque that builds up in between your teeth. Or do you ever go like, and a piece of the fucking white stinky food comes up, like it just reeks.
Oh, someone's suggesting Fezzy jacks off under the console sometimes.
All right.
So
I don't know. I think it was a white booger, man.
Oh my god!
See what happens? Now I'm supposedly in here jerking off underneath the console, leaving my stalagmites on the underside.
You call them stalagmites?
Like it's hanging down like some white growth.
Now you feel like everyone's picking on you.
Yes, there's no way who's the person that tries to keep this place clean?
That's Fez Watley.
When there was almonds, I mean, from one end of the place to the other.
Right.
I tried to go down the hallway and make sure I got cleaned up.
This is you blaming Opie on the almond thing again?
So why would I, as someone who tries to keep the place tidy, keep it nice for guests and everyone else who has to work in here, why would I start putting snot underneath the board?
Fez Watley, I see that you're emotional.
Yes.
And Opie obviously also emotional.
Right, yeah.
This is why in police work, I like to take the emotions out of the business and just leave it up to facts. The difference between you, me, is this simple, Fez. Something took place. A physical act took place. Now, of course, who could have done it? Number one, Opie found it and panicked.
Mm-hmm.
We would put him down as the victim. He immediately said, only one other person uses this chair, Fez Watley. It must have been Fez. You find yourself screaming, I wouldn't do such a thing. You must have done it, because let's remember, you threw almonds. And now it's you versus Opie. And quite frankly, if I was the person who did this, I'd be excited, because here's two people attacking each other and not looking around. Think, Fez Watley. Think about the schedule yesterday. And you also missed another clue. Danny made a statement that he sometimes finds that in his chair. He shares a chair with a Mr. Dave McDonald. Now, that fucking statement was made and dropped because emotion played its way into this. Obviously, Jimmy starts to think of all the other things that could come from the body and what they would be like to find under the table. Anthony is repulsed, yelling, what are we, third graders? Opie feels like a victim, freshly raped, and Fez Watley is in a panic. And yet people forget what Danny says. I've found it under my chair as well before. But it would be impossible for Dave to rub boogers under that chair and then make it to the other side of the room and run it under the console there. Yes, that would be impossible, Dave. That would be impossible. Except if I was interviewing the daughters of William Kunstler yesterday after the show for a Sunday night RBI. They made a documentary about their father, William Kunstler, which I watched not once, but 2 separate times. I had both those girls sitting in these seats in front of you. What you forget, Fez, is while you were out in the hallway, Dave McDonald moved into your chair to watch the microphone levels of myself and the Kunstler daughters. There was a third person using that chair yesterday, and yesterday only, making it possible to leave a booger behind, only to be found by Opie this morning. The disgusting person is not Fez Watley. The disgusting person is who the disgusting person always is. The shit thrower, piss streaker, and now snot rubber. Eastside Dave McDonald. Dave, you know it was fucking you. And you were going to let Fez Watley take the fucking heat for it.
It was!
It was you, Dave.
It was him!
I confess.
Why would you rub snot?
Me. I didn't think I would get caught. I didn't think I would ever get caught.
Put it in paper. Have it.
I'll clean under the console. I promise. I'll scrub under the console after the show today. I'll give it a thorough scrub. There will never be any more dried snot.
I have 2 things of disinfectant wipes here, a box of tissues, a roll of toilet papers over here. There's plenty of things to put your snot in.
Look how many things he has around him.
I panic when the snot's on my fingers and I reach for the first thing.
Why wouldn't you clean it later?
I forget about things a lot.
Do you know, as we speak, they've been calling him Fez Snotley?
I didn't know that. I thought I was going to get away with it.
And you would have, not for those pesky teenagers. Fez, I'm sorry this happened to you. And this is one reason that you might want to rethink this fucking death penalty. Because you yourself were being tried by emotion, and emotion only. And this is why I want to be an unlicensed private detective living and working in Brooklyn.
Thank God you took my case.
I couldn't sit there and let this take place. I couldn't let it go on.
Wow. Time, opportunity, and motive. He had every one of them.
And here's the deal, cockfuck. You, instead of admitting to it, went and got the audio so Fez could even be more embarrassed.
Right. Well, I had to cover my tracks.
Is there a turd under this board of yours that I should know about?
No.
Before I get blamed?
No.
Ba 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 in the city. Ba 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 da da da. John in New Jersey, you're on Fez.
Yeah, hey Ronnie, do you realize the fact that while you're interviewing two nice girls for your nice interview show, Dave's sitting there picking his friggin' nose, and they're probably looking at this idiot like, what the hell is he doing?
I can't imagine when these people come in, they see Wiglet, meet him, they fucking see Dave coughing into his hand, picking his nose, and watch Chris Stanley drinking out of a fucking flask at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Why anybody wants to put up with this show? Fez, separate yourself from emotion.
Right.
Always step back and know that if something gross happens, it's probably Dave first.
Well, fluids exit me really quickly, and I don't have time.
I see the two kids because of that.
Yeah,
because
you're right.
You don't know how to control.
I don't control fluids at all.
This one you went mining for.
I thought the odds. It's a big console. I thought Opie's never going to find this.
But why didn't you use any of those things or try to clean it up later?
I forgot about it, and it won't happen again.
Sounds like you need to be sending a fruit basket to Mr. Hughes.
Yeah, you're probably right. I'll write that.
Fruit basket. Like he'd eat fruit from you.
I get him.
Seriously, I will never even have food if I know Dave's been in the room alone with it.
Oh, come on.
Make sure that fruit's not hand-picked, because you don't wash.
Well, I'll give him maybe $10 or something.
Did you know even before I started to put it together that it was you, Dave?
No, actually, it was only until you pointed it out, and I started to have a panic attack thinking, oh my God, Ron's just solved the case, and I'm the fucking guy who committed these crimes. Kind of like a fucking Primal Fear scenario. Yeah, I actually was able to convince myself it didn't happen.
Back, you will hear ever so lightly Danny say to himself, that's under my chair too. And I'm thinking, wait a minute, how filthy is everyone that they would do this? And I'm like, no, I can't imagine guests doing such a thing.
Yeah.
It could only be one disgusting person. One person who doesn't understand. There is an unlicensed private detective ready to work at all times.
Plus expenses. The only trouble is my sentence. You said you'd never love another. Rushing all one side the other. Rushing all one side the other.
Very Pink Pantherish.
Good Private Eye music.
Bored to death, cut mad and lonely. Bored to death, cut
Bill in West Virginia, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Ronnie B, I can't believe this. I was literally falling over, my hair standing up. You are the Perry Mason of our time. Dave, you're so busted.
Look, did I solve the crime? Yeah, I did. But did I clear an innocent man? Sure. But let's not make a big deal out of this. I mean, if we're suddenly going to start putting me up there with the folks from 9/11, that's up to you. I'm not telling you to.
You don't have to be afraid of what you are.
Now, actually, what I'd like you to do, Chris Stanley, is after the show every day, put up crime tape for a chance to catch Dave again.
Will do.
And by the way, Dave,
Right.
I don't know how you fucking live with yourself being so filthy.
Yeah,
This
it's
is
a problem.
a fucking place with other human beings.
I know. I
Get him a barnacle scraper because he's got some work to do after the show.
always had problems with hygiene as a child. And
Fez, I don't know why you feel any better. You were accusing Opie. Because it's all about emotions. Slow it down. Think to yourself, what would Jason Schwartzman do?
drink white wine.
Sometimes it's feel well. He stopped drinking vodka. I dig his new chick, the pot smoker.
I haven't been up on it. I've missed the last couple episodes.
She's the girl who said fuck on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
She's great.
Yes.
All right, hold on. Write the hook. Don't write it down. Write it up, brother. Don't fucking ever take down the butterfly. Have you seen Mariah Carey lately? She looks like her fucking mirror must be 7 years old. Like she doesn't realize that she doesn't look like she did years ago. She's still dressing slinky, but she's a great big person now.
Well, divas do that, don't they? I mean, you know, they don't really change.
But it's almost like when someone's dad shows up in a Speedo, you know, like, oh, I was used to be on the swim team. All right, but now you're 258. All right, we got to take a break here.
I gotta say, it does feel a little bit like with how hard you were standing up for Fezzi there, you knew where this story was going to end. With the innocent man once again being the simple Irish guy who just wants to be there. Dave, you became the booger goat.
Yeah, I became the target. I am an innocent man. Oh, yes, Who sings that song for 45 points?
Billy Joel.
Very good.
That
Very good.
One of my favorite albums of his.
Yeah, I felt completely blamed here.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not sitting in that chair. There wasn't one time
Now, what
where I
we
was
heard-
sitting in that chair, except for when Fez wasn't there. Then I was.
And we heard what occurred the day before is there was an interview. So you were in that chair to monitor the levels.
Oh, that's true. For the interview, I would sit in that chair.
So
Actually, now that I think about it, I sat in that chair quite a bit.
yeah, maybe let me defend you here, big guy, because this is why they say a man who chooses to represent himself.
I'm just
has
trying to be
look for a
honest.
lawyer.
I'm just trying to be honest.
No, absolutely. And what Ron points out is that Danny says this happens to him all the time too. And Danny sits in the same chair that you typically sat in. And that's where Ron gets his idea from. He says you're the gross man on the show. And you kind of ultimately just fall on the sword and go, okay, you were right. Now, it's radio. You guys need a conclusion to the bit. You know, I get that. But I got to tell you, Dave, I feel like this was a cover-up job for the Opster.
Oh yeah, I wasn't the one wiping the boogers underneath this console. This wasn't happening from me, and I'm going to tell you exactly why. I wiped it on the show prep page.
Fair enough.
I would absolutely, if I was digging for gold in the nostrils and I came out with something, I came out with some rocks, I would just go boop, boop, right on the show prep sheet. Boom. That's what it was there for. I mean, it was there for topics, but also as sort of a makeshift napkin, if you will. So I can tell you that was the strategy with me. So yes, these dried boogers were not there, but yeah, I'll take a bullet for Fez because I'm Clint Eastwood in the line of fire, dog. I did it all my life. I keep doing it.
And it does feel like a situation like where there is a scandal and there was no going to be pointing the finger back at Opie. Like you weren't going to be able to win the people over. So you just had to do what you had to do for Fez. But much like the movie My Cousin Vinny, I think we can quickly dissuade all these points very quickly. One, yes, you were the gross guy. However, Dave never did stunts with boogers. It was poo or pee related. No boogers for you, right? I can't think of a single instance in your radio.
Yeah, I didn't have. I don't recall anything with a booger.
Secondly, you were in studio to monitor the levels for a big interview. You know what you're not going to be doing when you're focused and locked in and worried about fucking up? Pick your nose and be wiping it. You're just going to be locked in. It's going to be second nature, right? It's like when you go on stage with a cold. You forget about it.
Not doing it.
Third, the final allegation, Danny's chair. You know who also sat in Danny's chair every morning before the show and did his show prep? Greg Opie Hughes, the booger wiper. And I think we've solved this case.
All right. Yeah, I mean it wasn't me. I can tell you straight up. And similar to flatulence, whoever smelt it usually dealt it. The fact of the matter is this was a scandal that was uncovered by O&A. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, but what I'm saying is I am positive it was an O&A person. And you heard where I would put all the money that I have, all $17 to my name, I would put on Opie because he was the one who had talked on the air about picking his nose. He had discussed picking his nose several times. I mean, you want to talk about a horror story? He had told disgusting booger-related stories many, many times. So this fits.
And I'll take it a step further. This was the era where Pal Talk was becoming a regular thing and more people were finding the show through there. I think people were starting to pick up on the message boards just exactly how much of the show Opie was spending with a finger in his nose. And to try to get some of that heat away from him before something came out, I think he figured, let me find somebody else. Oh, we blame Fez for everything. Let me shoot a shot there.
You never know, but it was scary. It was scary and it was spooky and it was harrowing for me.
For you.
I'm trying to transition to the next.
I was about to ask
story.
I was about to ask if it was scary for you.
Yep.
Was it one of the scariest times you had as a member of the Ron and Fez show?
Yeah, I just said that.
Not helping me with the transition. That's scary.
You're the one who's not helping. What's going on over there? Okay, I am so giving you a volleyball here.
I think we're both being the setter and waiting for the other guy to spike it. I apologize.
No.
Story.
Let's do the way the show's worked forever. Thank you. I'm just trying to get us to the next topic. What's the next topic? Sometimes you have a hard time reading. I am desperate for the next one. Scary story number 2, Robert, which is?
Gosh, I wish I could see this with how you just treated me. The time a homeless man stole your Coke. Not your cocaine, because you weren't that cool. Just a Coca-Cola.
Now, this is a scary story. Another one. This really is a horror story. I mean, this fits under psychological drama. This has the potential to fall under thriller. But I can absolutely tell you, this is a psycho horror story. 1000%. And really, that could only happen in the horror hellhole, which is New York City.
Absolutely. And what I find interesting about this story is just how relevant all of the themes and topics are today, because it's still just as bad. The MTA is just as scary. And it seems like literally nothing has improved. And you would think if anything could get the people of New York to change, it would be an Irishman getting his Coke stolen on the subway.
I mean, I'm on the subway. I'll just say it. I'm on the subway and I'm drinking a Coca-Cola. I'm on the way to Ron and Fez. I believe I have the Coca-Cola in my right hand. I am a southpaw. And I had one of those little free newspapers in the left hand. It was looking Time Out New York or something like that. And as I'm doing it, a gentleman, and I'm just going to give you the demographics and whatnot, just simply to paint the picture of the story. I do think the details are important in the theater of radio, the theater of the mind. You should have all the details. So this cracked out looking African-American gentleman just comes in and goes and takes the Coca-Cola right out of my hand. Now, keep in mind, I'm 28, 29. I mean, this is 20 years ago.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly sure what just happened because I'm reading the Time Out New York in my left hand. So the whole thing is strange. But basically, I realized, no, I was technically, that's a mugging. I know as far as muggings go, it's soft. I'm not telling you that, I got beat up like the old man in Clockwork Orange who has to go into the wheelchair because of it. This is not what I'm saying. But I'm saying under the definition of a mugging, the guy assaulted me. He did rip like my hand, and then he stole the Coca-Cola from his hand, from my hand. It's not important what race he was, but he was a black man.
Oh, and that does become the running theme of the interrogation around.
It's a detail of the story that I'm not going to leave out, because when I did in fact call the police and they asked me, what did he look like? I said about 5'9", 5'10", crazy-eyed African-American looking guy, about 25 to 35. That's what I told them. So these are the details of the case.
Well,
sorry.
Hey, it's preposterous you called the police. That's the worst part of this story.
No, I mean, there's police on the subway station. I told the cops on the subway station, watch out for this guy. Just ripped the Coke from my hand. He's a crazy nut. Who knows what he's going to do next?
Well, let's get into the details of your commute. So at this time, if you were taking the subway, you obviously lived in the city.
At this point where where this happened, I was commuting from Queens. And I was taking the N train, and that is not some sort of rude joke, ladies and gentlemen. It has an N on it. Yes, I was taking the N train where I had my possessions stolen from me by a black man.
And you said one of the things you point to as the problem was you had your iPod on. And you weren't like situationally aware. You were doing your show prep. You were kind of jamming to music.
That's true. Yeah, there was a lot going on. I was listening to the tunes, Time Out New York in the left hand, Coca-Cola in the right hand. I was having a good old time.
King of the world, Davey Mack.
Yeah, just having a pleasant morning on my way to the Ron and Fez show. Today's going to be a good day, gang. We're going to have a great day on the Ron and Fez show. The birds were whistling. New York City, the sun was shining bright. Everybody's having a good old time. It's New York. You can make it here. You can make it anywhere, kid. That's right, mister. I'm going to make it big one day. I'm going to Times Square right now to help out the Ron and Fez show. It's going to be a swell day. And then all of that joy and light destroyed when someone steals soda pop right out of your damn hand. Okay?
And it's a soda.
That's a horror story right there. First of all, Robert, you know me. I don't drink coffee.
No.
So when the Dave man needs to wake up every once in a while, this isn't an everyday thing, but every once in a while, I'll go the Coca-Cola route. So clearly, Lil David was tired from the night before. He needed that Coke. Now, how am I supposed to wake up?
Yeah.
Going to be sleepwalking the entire show. There's no point. I probably was sleeping on this show. I probably didn't even tell them this story, did I?
No, you absolutely did.
Oh, I did. Okay.
But before we even get to that, the idea of stealing a Coke from someone is perfect, because if you assault the homeless man over him stealing a Coke,
right,
you're
I'm
the
so
bad
dead.
guy.
Yeah. Oh,
if he took your iPod, people would be like, "Oh yeah, look at him, he's defending." But a Coke, people would be like, "Oh, look at this guy, just give it to him. He needed it more than you." And I think the homeless guy
that sort of was my thinking, because when he stole the Coke, keep in mind, we're then on the same subway car for the next like 2.5 minutes. And he's on one side, I'm on the other, but still I'm just like staring at him like, why did you take my Coke? It wasn't even like, help. It was like, what's that all about? Why did you do that? And with a little bit of confusion, like, did you just take my Coke?
He even offered it back to you after he took a sip of it. Like, really just kind of cucked you a bit. Yeah,
he did. Well, what you don't know is that gentleman is in the Hudson River.
Probably. Statistically speaking, even if you had nothing to do with it, there's a good chance.
I put him there. During the blackouts. I caught up to him. Got to him in an alleyway.
Got to him, and you got the blackouts during the blackout.
Said, you ain't getting anybody's Cokes anymore. You ain't getting Cokes, Pepsis, Dr. Pepper. The world is going to be soda crime free going forward, sir. And yeah, I threw him in the river, and he goes, I can't swim. And I go, well, that's why I'm Eastside Dave, the evil superhero.
I like it. Cleaning up the streets. You should have just said he was a vampire, like we talked about earlier. I'm Eastside Dave, the vampire hunter.
Yeah, now, but this man was scary. This fits a Halloween story because it was a frightening man, frightening looking, very, very ghoulish.
What's frightening to me is you told this story. Like, if I got my Coke taken by a homeless man, I wouldn't run in and be like, hey guys, guess what happened to me today? I mean, it looked like a bitch by a homeless guy, and it's scary how much you're willing to just put yourself out there for the sake of good radio.
It is. It's scary. It's frightening at how generous the Dave man is. I give and I give and I give. No, of course, I knew. Like, this is one of those situations where I knew that I wasn't necessarily going to be in the best light. I could easily have kept this story quiet. No one had to know. No one would have known. But I thought this would be a fun little topic because it did happen. Some guy just randomly stole a Coke. It's just odd. It's such an odd thing. And again, I mean, on a technical level, I was mugged on my way to the Ron and Fez show that day.
Perfect.
Well, do you agree? If someone grabs your hand, is that not assault?
I mean, I would say...
And then they steal your possession. That's what mugging is.
Yeah, it was a soft mugging. But it's a mugging nonetheless.
I said straight up. It was very soft mugging. But remember, Robert, this being a haunted Tales of the Satellite, we have to make everything extra spooky. So yes, that was somewhat of a soft mugging, but you really should have seen the crack eyeballs. That made it very scary to me. I haven't been able to forget about the cracked out eyes, the cracked out pupils. Oh, when they're taking my Coca-Cola, give me your Coke.
And Ron even pointed that out.
Like a Stranger Things kind of character. Like, that's what it was. That's what it sort of looked like, because I was in my little, as you pointed out, my iPod bubble, just, girls just want to have fun. Oh, girls just, and then all of a sudden, give me your Coke. Give me your Coca-Cola. Take it.
That's mine, not yours.
And then I immediately called Cyndi Lauper.
You were like, I've got news for you.
You know, I have her in my contacts.
Do you really?
Yep.
Why haven't we gotten her to be a guest on anything?
I call her every once in a while, once every couple years, no pickup.
Are you sure it's Cyndi Lauper's number?
Yes.
Where did you get it?
I can't say, but I was able to procure Cyndi Lauper's phone number. Every once in a while, certain celebrities get caught up in the Davey Mack magnetism. I believe you saw it firsthand when Modern Day Man, we were interviewing Boondock Saints Troy Duffy, who was so entertained with Davey Mack at one point. Off the air, he goes, "We got to get you in a movie, man. We got to get you in a movie. You got a look, you got presence, you got aura. We got to get you in a movie." And I'm like, yes, please make it happen.
Who's your manager?
I screwed up my audition 15 years ago, Troy.
Who's your manager? It's not this Josh idiot, is it? On that note,
that's the point.
I think we should let the audience hear that tale fresh from the mouth that just got mugged.
Very,
On
very
the Ron and Fez
scary
episode.
tale. Very frightening tale of the stolen Coke.
Let's let them listen to some of the audio, and we'll be back.
Yeah. So you guys came up with the DH. Anything to ruin the purity of a game. That's what you're excited about. So I didn't even know this. I heard you, Eastside Dave, had a bad day today.
Yeah, I'm coming in on the subway today.
What train?
Queens, the W train, right there from Ditmas Avenue. And first stop, I get in, and I'm drinking a Coca-Cola.
Which you're not allowed to do on a train. Am I right there?
Yeah, you're right. You're not supposed to eat, drink, play
Or be merry.
Yeah.
You can't eat, drink, or be merry on the train.
I'd never heard that before, but anyway.
Sure you haven't, because you don't read.
I'm drinking the Coca-Cola, and this huge, like, black homeless guy. I mean, I'm seriously 6'5".
You're 6'5"?
No, he was 6'5".
Oh, okay, because you said I'm seriously 6'5", and I'm doubting that.
I'm saying he was about 6'5", and he comes over. As soon as the doors open up, he walks right next to me and snatches my Coca-Cola from me.
He doesn't say a word to you?
Doesn't say a word, and it was really one of the scariest things in my life. Like, it was so brutal, and I felt like I was looking into the eyes of a devil or a lion or something. It was very National Geographic-ish.
All right, so first of all, this is not just a regular homeless guy.
No.
This is the world's strongest, biggest homeless guy.
He was huge, and he was definitely homeless, no question, because he had the trench coat and the facial hair, and just it was a very scary looking dude.
So he doesn't say a word. He just yanks your Coke out of your hand.
Doesn't say
like you're a child.
He takes the Coke out of my hand. Then the best part is he sits on the seat next to me, and I'm so scared. I'm thinking, should I get up? Or should I flee off the train? Like, what should I do?
Like a woman?
Yeah, and he starts drinking the Coke in front of me, and here's actually the toughest move I've ever seen. He gets to where it's almost done, and he offers me some.
Sure.
He extends the bottle to me, and as if he's saying, like, do you want some? And I just shake my head. No, I don't want those.
Take some homeless backwash.
I swear to God, I had such a vagina. Then I finally got up and walked to the back of the train and just stared at him the entire time.
Did anybody say anything to you?
No
like,
one.
Sorry, you lost your Coke.
No one said a word, and everyone just let him get away with it, and he was having a big ball the whole time. Had his feet up, drinking my Coca-Cola.
You ought to try to sue some of those other passengers on the Good Samaritan law. No one helped you.
Is there any medal that you can get that's the opposite of hero? Do they give out a medal for just being branded and running away?
The bronze chicken.
I could definitely gotten shot for cowardice if this was World War II. No question about it.
And I have never seen a 6'5" homeless guy in my life. I guarantee you, this guy was 5'8", $115, like a normal homeless guy. How old would you say he was?
I would say he was early 40s. Early 40s.
And you let him take your Coke?
Yeah, I totally let him take it because it was... Ronnie, you don't understand. His eyes were so dark and that evilness that like comes. I don't know if he's infected with diseases.
So apparently this is some kind of extra strength that he has outside of what we understand in here on the human sense. There's some superhuman powers that this coke stealer has.
Yeah, he definitely had much more, much stronger strength than mortals. I mean, the way he snatched it was so fast and so.
Would you say it was like taking candy from a redheaded ugly baby?
In essence, I would say. I'm telling you, for real, it was really scary, and I couldn't believe it.
Hey, truck stop, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, man, sounds like Esai was in that Mean Joe Green commercial, you know, when he fucking gives the little kid the coke and shit.
He does act like Mean Joe Green, has no place to live, and now goes away taking sodas off the sissy little boys. At the end, did he throw his old AIDS-infested trench coat to you?
No, he was as tall as Mean Joe Green, no question about it.
I know it's a lie. I do not believe you for a second. You just back down to any homeless guy. Homeless guys are not considered tough. Well, normally they're weakened by what society has wreaked upon them. These are guys that have already given up because they can't handle the rough and tumble world that the rest of us have.
Most of them can't move because of their open wounds.
I just figure like he might have had a syringe on him, you know, filled with a disease that he could inject in me. What's so funny about that? It happens.
Well, who would do that? Now he's a mad scientist. Hey, David, what do you got for us?
Well, I'll tell you what, I don't think that guy would have got Dave Soda if he'd had Jivey with him.
You should have had Jivey ready to talk him down. Say, brother,
we're the same skin color. Did they get another one? No, that's check. That's check. 3-0.
Is that 3-zip?
That's
They're showing halftime highlights.
Oh, fuck.
Check is in white, and oh my God.
I am not going to believe anything that you have to say to me anymore, Dave. The fact you let a fucking homeless guy steal from you.
I mean, when someone is just that, like, scary looking, and that's
scary looking, you can show those people a card trick and confuse them. They're out on the streets because they're half retarded.
Was the homeless guy more scared of Dave than, because, you know, Dave's kind of got an unusual appearance?
Why is this guy homeless? He couldn't live in Dave's house because Dave would just walk to the back of his yard and stand there.
Actually, now that I think about it, that's the second time it's because your situation actually happened to me. When I was 14 years old, I was watching TV in my house, and we always leave our doors open in Spring Lake, and we live across the street from a church. This black lady just comes in wandering into our house.
Wandering or wandering?
Wandering into our house, and she was saying, you know, like, does anyone have my lunch? And I was wondering what the hell was going on.
Start making peanut butter and jelly and fucking crackers as quick as you could?
No, but my mom says it was the funniest thing because I
Who got my goddamn lunch? I know I best get some lunch here. Oh, and one more thing. I want a Coca-Cola with it.
Well, apparently they had a free lunch program in the church across the street, and she just got the wrong address.
The free lunch is looking at a fucking redhead and taking whatever he's got for himself.
But I just stared straight at the TV, and I like watched Transformers, eating my own food.
Pretending you didn't see it?
I was pretending that I didn't see it, and my mom still talks about it to this day, and I almost cry every Thanksgiving because she thinks it's the funniest thing.
I love it because it just shows how you fucking gloss over when trouble comes around. Hey, Breadstick, you're on Run of Fez.
What's up, buddy?
Yeah.
I believe I got an odor of pussy coming through my mouth from listening to this Eastside Dave story.
I mean, I definitely have just some reservations about strange people. Like, I'm not scared if it was a...
Stern stood up to a homeless guy and made the fucking paper. Look at you.
He's like 7 feet tall.
Everybody's... Oh, that is a good way to put it. You add 6 inches to everybody. Like your own dick.
There's nothing you could have possibly done. You could have been killed if you tried to save your Coke.
Telling you, this guy was evil, man. He was evil. And I was not about to get some weird shot of some kind of cancer or whatever.
No fucking homeless guy is smart enough to keep cancer in a syringe. They're homeless because they can't do any normal thing a person can do. Society is too difficult for them. Rather than get a job and work or even steal, they sleep outside on church steps. This guy was able to outmaneuver you. Just so you know it. It was not an evil genius. He was a subhuman, basically.
Well, he was really fast. I will say that. And even if you don't...
Sure. Next to a paralyzed with fear person, I'm sure he looked completely fast. No! No! I liked how you eventually stood up to him and moved to the back. Did you wipe any of your own piss off you, or did you just lay there in it?
No, but I was pretty frozen. I must have looked so pathetic to the rest of the train.
I'm sure.
The whole thing going on.
You should fucking walk to work from now on. You should be so embarrassed.
A couple of those people I did recognize as people who take the same train.
Everybody grabs the same train the same time. Now they know you. Mr. fucking helpless.
You act like it would have been rude to get up and not sit with the person who just robbed you.
I don't know what other course of action I can take. What am I going to say? Like,
you should have stomped his shit and took that coke back. That's the only thing you could have done.
That's one way to look at it. I'll leave that problem where it is, and I'll move on with my life.
You're not going to move on. You've stuck this in the bag of shame that you haul around like Santa Claus.
Look, it has given me some real anger now towards homeless.
It's
I'm gonna
not
be
anger.
honest.
You have no anger. You have fear. Anger would have happened before. This thing that you feel now is embarrassment, shame.
He is just lucky that my friend hasn't gotten me a piece, because I would fucking Bernie get. I'm gonna Bernie gets everybody. Now. I'm gonna Bernie gets them all, Ronnie.
Is that right, Death Wish? You're gonna go down. You're gonna clean up the city for the rest of us. It ain't gonna happen. You're going to fucking stay in your apartment now, afraid of Mikey D and a homeless guy. And you ever notice any of these guys that bother him are always some gigantic people?
Well, maybe that's the fear talking. I don't know, but I think...
Yes, it's the fear talking.
How big was the old lady that stole a sandwich out of your house? 8 feet tall?
She was about 6'2".
Here comes Mom's Mabley, forcing that family to come up with a turkey club at a moment's notice.
That was so weird, because Spring Lake, I think it was maybe like one of the first times I'd ever even seen like a black person besides, you know, like playing against
on TV.
Sports, yeah. So for them, one to walk into my house and then just to ask where her lunch was. Oh,
Tom, you're on Run a Fez.
Hi, gentlemen. How you doing?
Good.
You know, Dave, I can't believe it. You know, you're sitting there telling this story. I mean, at least you should have showed a little balls and, you know, took the stuff back, you know, you drink back from the guy. And even if he gave you a beating, at least you could have said, you know, you took it back from him. You know, man, you know, unreal. My 2-year-old daughter is tougher than you.
It literally is going to play like on a movie loop on your eyelids every time you try to go to sleep. You're just going to see the man that you call Tiny Zeus Lister, the homeless fucking giant, stealing that. Debo wanting to snatch your chains. You got to do something about it.
The one thing I did notice is like a good 10 minutes after this incident, I'm replaying how I could have beaten him up. Like some awful action movie, like there were karate kicks involved, and I'm like...
already now you're ready to buy a gun rather than just say, that's not your fucking coke, to a homeless guy who I guaranteed you he would have went into the corner because that's what they do.
Yeah, I don't know. If you saw the whites of this guy's eyes.
That's all he has. There's no fucking pupils there. He's given up. They lay on the street with a hat hoping somebody will throw them a quarter. They don't go through life taking things.
I would have rather given him some money. Next time, if he wants to... I want to enjoy the beverage for the train ride.
The scary guys on the train are the fucking Wall Street guys in those suits that are just out of their mind, all coked up and way in debt. They're the guys to fear.
I'm sure you'll give them your watch or your iPod next.
I may. I tell you what, I will never listen to my iPod on the train again.
I'm going to tell you something right now, my friend. He did not take that coke from you.
Yeah.
He took your balls from you. And you know it and I know it. You're walking around this city now, the main streets, just you and that shadow of fear that follows you everywhere.
I'm definitely, I mean, I may look into taking boxing lessons or martial arts or something like that. And
you feel like you can't defend yourself already now, as an adult male.
No, I think I can.
I mean, this is what a woman says, I'm going to take a defense course. A man doesn't say to himself, I now need to take a defense course.
Were you raped at any point during this coke stealing?
It's just the harrowing part. I've got into fights. The harrowing part is when a stranger invades
Take the coke,
you.
sits next to you,
Yeah, well, what the fuck?
and puts his leg on you. It sounded like you said he had his leg up. Was he touching you?
His sneaker was the bottom of his
Exactly.
shoe.
Exactly.
I hope this is Coca-Cola's next commercial.
I just forget it. They're all savages.
Who's they?
The homeless. Not them. Homeless.
They're not savages. They're poor, pathetic fucking souls that can't deal. They normally, Dave, they get our pity. Sometimes our mercy. Never our fucking Coca-Cola.
If Giuliani was back in office, none of this shit would be going on.
You need Giuliani, a 5'4" Italian, to protect you from the world. All right, there's Master Poe. He hasn't left. Master Poe, please come in here, because we need to figure out what we're going to do with this redheaded pussy. He's on the train today. A homeless guy, Master Poe, not normally known for their physical abilities, takes his basically lunch money, his morning beverage.
Why'd you let that happen?
He was a very scary-looking a black homeless guy who was really intimidating and looked evil, and he was very disheveled, and I thought, this guy's bad news.
Disheveled?
Yeah, he was...
That's not normally what we think of when the tough and the strong.
Well, like he had bad, straggly face hair, and it was a bad situation all around, so... I'm not going to get stabbed, like I was telling Mr. B, with a syringe full of, cancer or HIV or something like that.
It's not a mad scientist. It's a fucking homeless guy who spent last night sleeping in a corner in dog piss.
Master Poe, how can we protect ourselves against the unshaven?
I don't know. Just stay away from him, I guess. How big was the guy?
Well, in my opinion, he was around 6'5" or so.
6'5".
The world's tallest homeless man.
I see.
Where he was.
I guarantee you he wasn't 6 foot.
So when he came into the train, he was bending down.
Yeah, no, he came in bent down a little bit, and then he walks straight to me.
On his knees.
And no, I mean
he was 6'5".
Well, the train's high enough for those type of people.
Those type?
Tall people, Master Poe.
White people are so scared of black people.
And he swooped the coke, with such an angry face, I thought, if I do something here, this guy's gonna kill me.
No one believes this story the way you're telling it. You know why? Because you over-exaggerate all the time.
Everything happened just like I said. Maybe, I don't know, maybe the fear was making him into a slightly taller guy. He was definitely tall, guys, I swear. He was tall
what do you
and
think
big
he weighed?
and black. 210 pounds.
There's no such thing as a 210 homeless guy. They have no fucking food. They sleep with fleas. They are not strong, aggressive people.
Well, I mean, I don't have a scale with me. I
bet it was an Ethiopian with flies all over his baby face.
I mean, why would he do that, though, Master Poe, is my question.
Why is there meanness in the world?
Because he's seen weakness in your eyes.
True.
Well, just because I'm a blue-eyed
And that's
person.
the retina.
I don't know.
Were you looking terrified at him?
After he took it, I was so, I was shaking a little.
Yeah.
And then when he offered me the Coke back, it just fucking blew my mind. I was like, this is the weirdest fucking thing. He's offering me a sip of the Coca-Cola he just stole from me. And I was like,
that was at least kind. He saw you were thirsty.
I know, but then
he probably felt bad because you were silently sobbing next to him.
Well, when he offered me the Coke, a sip of the Coke back, I realized this guy is totally insane, and I'm not going to fight him, Master. I'm not going to fight him because he's totally deranged.
That's the high road.
Well, look.
Why are you sitting here feeling bad about yourself like there was other things that you could have done, though?
Well, now I do think I should have said something like, no,
hey.
that's not yours.
Why didn't you yell, this is not my father, like they teach kids when they're snatched?
I should at least say, hey, help or something.
Help! Help!
You think Spider-Man or someone would have shown up to save the day?
Master Poe, does this happen with your students?
No.
It's impossible, right?
Well, nothing's impossible, but what you have to understand is as soon as someone comes into the train, you have to look at your surroundings, and if they look like a threat, you have to pay attention to them.
I'm going to next time. Yeah. I know exactly, I have the prototype of what this guy looks like. I have it figured out in my head. You know, and I'm not going to trust those kind of people anymore.
Those kind?
I used to.
White people
Homeless.
are so scared of black people.
Homeless. I mean, he was that color, but no, I do mean homeless. Just because if they don't have anything upstairs, that makes them doubly. I mean,
Why, are you doubly dangerous? Because you're fucking dumb as a rock.
I'm talking about insane. If someone's crazy, wouldn't that make him dangerous?
Yes.
Yeah.
You, I'm talking about.
Oh.
The crazy stealing from the crazy.
Well, I don't know. It's just such a weird thing. You know, it reminded me of that. Remember that there was that movie where the people lived under the tunnels? It was a documentary where it was homeless people who lived in the subway tunnels.
So you honestly now think it was a troll who stopped you from going over the bridge, you little billy goat? You fucking puss.
I don't know.
Why didn't you queef at him, you fucking big cunny? Make me sick that you come in here like
So
this.
what else did he do to you?
I told you, he put his foot up like on the chair next to me, and the bottom of his sneaker was probably touching my thigh a little bit. And then he offered
Turning
me
you on?
a sip of the Coke back.
He could have kicked you in the tampon.
You allowed him to touch you?
No, after
Gently.
I got up and went to the back of the train. And just said, that's enough for that. You know, I don't need to stand for this.
Did you get up because you were smelling your own shit in your seat? You couldn't stand it anymore?
There are things that happen that I'll wish I had changed.
So you
Like your underwear?
So you put your foot down and you said, I don't have to stand for this. And
Yeah, and I'll go right to the back of the train.
walked away.
Forget it. I got out of there. So I thought that in essence, because at first I was so paralyzed with fear that my legs wouldn't even move. So I had to feel the bottom of his shoe on my thigh. I'm like, this really sucks. And then when he offered me the Coke, I go, oh, fuck it. Fuck this. I'm out of here.
Did you say it out loud or inside?
No.
Inside.
Everything was going on in my head.
Were you able to look at the other passengers on the train, or were you just so shamed at that point you couldn't make eye contact with other commuters?
How many more stops?
I did look at this one woman who I'd seen before. She was like a pudgy woman in her like mid-50s.
6'5", yeah, we know.
No, and she saw the whole thing go down, and I looked at her for help. And she was like, what the fuck are you looking at me for? Go and take the Coke back.
The 80s are back. Let's face it. Bloomberg is taking this city back to the 80s.
It's true, though. Get a fucking grip on the city, Mayor. Stop with the cigarettes and bars.
They're taking our Cokes.
Banishing smoking in bars. Meanwhile, we got homeless people running amok.
I don't know if the headline in the Post tomorrow is going to be Crime Wave returns to city.
See, the only problem is that this guy was testing you. Now, in this case, you walked away and you got away with it. However, in another situation, they may come up to you and say, okay, well, let me have your Coke, and you say, no, and they'll take it from you. What else are they going to take from you?
My wallet.
And what else?
iPod.
And what else?
Oh, dignity. Something like that. Is that what you're going for?
Trick question.
I get what you're saying. They're taking my guts.
Well,
away
you never
from me.
know.
Yeah, well, there's a lot I wish I had done differently. I swear I will.
What would you have done differently?
Well, next time it happens...
Had your mom drive you to work?
I'm going to just say, get off. No, I'm going to go, get off, like that. And I will look into, at least if I can't get a piece, getting some mace or
Wait a
pepper
second,
spray.
You can't have a piece in the city.
Well, then I'll get pepper spray. I'll get pepper spray.
Yeah, all the girls have that. It really fucking works well. You ever been pepper sprayed? It just really makes you angry. Just really pisses you off.
No, I've never.
He'll still take your Coke and just pour it in his eyes to get the sting out.
Here's Teabagger. T, you're on the Ron and Fez show. How are you, buddy?
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
Listen, I want to know if this homeless guy had a chef's hat on.
I get it. No, he was...
Are you going to tell your chick this story?
No, I'm not.
Should I? I mean, I'm worried about her safety now.
No, don't say it to anybody, including my parents. I
I'll
hope
call
my
them.
mom was.
How's Dave after the mugging?
They will take me out of Queens. They will make me go right back into the basement.
Yeah, whatever happened to you moving to money-making Manhattan? Where did that go? Where's that dream?
She has to get, she has to get a job. I can't afford Manhattan on my own. So once Westside gets the job, we'll look to do that. And that will be a fun adventure. Maybe get a place right around Master Po. Do you live in Manhattan?
He lives in Jersey.
No, I live in New Jersey.
Oh. Maybe around you, Ronnie?
You ought to get one right next door to Master Po with a fucking buzzer.
So I can protect you?
It's not a bad idea.
I've just never seen anyone manhandled by a homeless person before.
You might call me when the Girl Scout cookies come over.
See, I mean, that's the thing. Is like, you know, they'll spit, even if they don't punch you, they'll spit on you and things.
No, I've been riding the subways all my life. I have never heard of this before in my life. If anything, any slight resistance, they take off like, you know, when you turn the light on, the cockroaches flee. Any chance of resistance
These people are already beaten down by life. Life has been difficult for them.
But Earl is a little bit more intimidating, you know, with the black and everything, and he has
people are so scared of black people.
He just looks stronger and stuff, even though he not necessarily is. He just looks it.
But here's the thing. I mean, you must feel bad, or you would have just said to us, "Hey, I bought a homeless guy Coke today." We all went, "Oh, that's nice." But there's something inside you that feels like it's been broken, that feels like it's been damaged.
Yeah, I feel like I've been fucking victimized here, and I want something done about it. I mean, what the hell? You can't have, you know, crazy people doing this type of stuff.
Usually, when homeless people jack somebody, it's a woman, like a purse, and they're usually asleep.
Right. Well, there were a couple women on the train that looked tougher than Dave.
That Dave looked to for help and sat there.
If he had tried to take a wallet or my iPod, I would have done something.
Bullshit.
No, I would have.
Bullshit. You told us you were paralyzed with fear.
Well, that is true.
So you wouldn't have done anything.
I think I would have been paralyzed with fear. He would have gotten the wallet and the iPod, and then I would have went back to the train, to the back of the train, re-huddled, and sort of like, you know, kind of charged at him. Or I would have come up with a plan.
He would have been gone by then.
No. I was following where he...
There's not a lot of plannings in street fights. It's either on or it's off.
Well, I would have done some calculations in my head and gotten that stuff back. I figured it was just a Coke, you know.
No, you didn't. You sat here all up today upset about it.
Well, that's true.
And you said you've been violated. So you never at any point went, this is just a Coke, it's not worth it. You paralyzed with fear.
Well, the act itself, yes. I was so victimized.
Right.
I can't believe it, you know. And I'm still a little bit shaken over it, to be honest with you.
Fez, you want to check his underwear and see if there was any seepage? I believe there was.
I'll check, because the way he's talking, he's gone through a prison rape here.
It should take 3 to 5 seconds for you to handle this situation.
How would I do that?
Well, come down to the school and I'll teach you for free. Come down for a month.
I don't want to have to take another train ride because
he'd have to get on the PATH train.
I can only take the subway. Like now, you know, I have my elevators thing. I'm telling you, this is gonna just put.
What's you're afraid of getting beat up on an elevator?
By an elevator.
Going down elevators, and now I'm gonna feel like Subway's a death trap.
By the way, we need you to do this too. I need you to do a phone call with us later from the top of the Empire State Building. I want to just find out what it's like up there.
I'll be walking. I'll walk the whole way up and the whole way down.
Oh, you
can't? Do they let you?
I don't think
you're
so.
allowed to walk up that building.
And besides, you know how many homeless are living in the stairwells of the Empire State Building? You'd have to face at least one of your fears.
That's fine with me. Next homeless guy who tries it with me, in case you're listening out there, I am fucking decking you. Because I'm just
homeless people do not have satellite radio unless they see you first. Then they'll have then they'll be set up.
Well, whatever. If word spreads, if word gets around town that you're homeless and I'm your new easy mark, I'm telling you right. And you know, this is just another reason why I'm seriously considering dyeing my hair black, because he sees the red hair,
Why
the
don't you
pale
do
skin.
it?
And go ahead, laugh it up, Master Pole. But
Irish guys fight at the drop of a hat. Red hair is a reason not to fight somebody.
I do. I've gotten into fights. It's just with the strangers. When strangers start picking on you, I think it's because of the red hair. Because everyone has heard the phrase "beat you like a redhead."
No, stepchild, child. When you run into Irish guys in these bars, you say the slightest wrong thing, they headbutt you into the bridge of your nose and destroy the next 6 months of your life.
But that seems more like a black Irish trait. I don't know.
Here's our buddy Photoshop Mike. Mike, how are you, pal?
Hey, buddies, what's going on?
Hey.
This sounds a lot like Public Greenwich Village. They took my Coke!
Well, maybe
that's a little bit of a reach to go Pope Greenwich Village, but it was an embarrassment for you today.
Yeah, it was a terrible, even more than embarrassment. It was a really negative experience that
Why don't you join one of those groups with the rest of the rape victims, and you all can sit around and cry on each other all night?
I do need a group, some group therapy, no question about it.
Let me throw out this scenario to you. Let's say the same thing happened to you on the train, except your chick Westside is with you. Then what do you do as you're being manhandled in front of her?
Oh, man.
They just take her. He trips her and runs out the back.
That's a pretty crazy question. I would maybe say something, but I probably wouldn't. I would just go to the back and say,
Why don't you go to Master Poe's school? He's going to give you a month.
All right.
You'll come out of that a fucking killing machine.
Is there a way I can, maybe you could do it, like, come to my apartment, we could do house training?
Go to you.
Yeah, he's going to go to you because
You want me to go to your house?
Afraid of the world.
Because you're afraid of
going on the
riding
train to Jersey. I mean, it's a long ride.
Tell everybody about your website, Master Poe.
MasterPoeIsBack.com. I teach boxing, kickboxing, jiu-jitsu, stick fighting, knife fighting. Whatever you want to learn, I'll teach you.
Anti-soda theft?
Anti-soda.
I'd love to learn the stick fighting. I think that would be fun.
What is your field there with carbonated beverages? What is the best way to deal?
Shake it up and try to spray it in their faces?
Here is Rich. Rich, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, Eastside Dave. I wouldn't be surprised if that black guy's that homeless guy's gonna be waiting for you every day. He knows you're an easy mark now. Takes your soda and you just kind of cringe.
It's lunch
That
money.
is you. Why don't you change your train up? Go with another train.
I could take either the. I could take either
He
the.
just gave you a rape whistle.
Try it out.
Yeah.
Help! Yeah, this will work with me. I'll probably switch it to the N train, and I will.
White people are so scared of black people.
To me, they're all the N train, and I don't care where they're going. That's all I see.
Come on, Dave. You can't show any fear. Enough of that. You can't show any fear at all.
No, I definitely need a weapon, though. I definitely need a weapon, even if it's like some kind of shock thing or something, some sort of stick. You know, that would be my best bet.
Here's your problem: if you had that shock thing, as you call it, in your pocket, you're paralyzed with fear. You're not going for it. You were paralyzed with fear. You told us that your legs wouldn't move because a homeless guy took your coke.
But I think if I had the weapon in me, I wouldn't become
That's
paralyzed.
where it would
with
be
fear.
in you. I have a feeling he'd take that off you, shock your fucking neck.
Exactly. He's going to take it from you because you're not responding quick enough.
Well, I don't know. I'm going to think about this.
Over and over again.
Forever.
Maybe I can go on that tram. Is that tram up? Maybe I'll do that. I'll just avoid the subways.
No, the tram's down.
Oh, fuck. I don't know what to do.
Get one of the guys that has a car out here, and he'll drive you. You'll be out to New Jersey twice a week, and in a month you'll be fine.
I'm just talking about getting into work. You know, that's going to be a whole experience now.
You're afraid to come to work?
No, as long as someone gives me some protection or something like that, be it a security guard or a weapon of some sort. I mean, you know.
You got your rape whistle.
Oh, I'll use it. I'll use my whistle.
Just blow that anytime you see a black guy in the city. Just start fucking freaking out.
What is that noise? It's been going on all day.
Oh, sorry, I was looking at Earl for a second.
That was your joke? We could all laugh if we thought you had any aggression in you at all. But right now, we can't make fun of Earl because we have Dave in our midst. Here's Chris. Chris, you're on Run Fez.
Yeah, I'm a 7'3", 150-pound homeless guy from Atlanta, wanting to know when Dave gets paid.
Fucking guys from Atlanta thinking they can beat you up. This is how far the show is sunk.
Hey, he has a radio, too.
Guys in Atlanta are feeling superior right now.
Bring it on.
Guy's from Buckhead, and he's feeling like he could take change off of you.
One of them's Elton John.
I won't be carrying cokes around. That much I know will change. No more cokes on the subway.
None at all, huh?
Zero.
You'll hide your coke for later.
Exactly.
When you said someone stole your coke, I'm like, hey, that's going to happen to you in your lifestyle. I didn't know you meant a Coca-Cola. Here's Eric. Eric, you're on Run Fez.
Yeah, hey, buddy. Got two things for you. Hey, Eastside, does your chick know just how much of a pussy you really are?
No, I don't think.
Does she know she's involved in lesbian sex? Has that dawned on her at any point?
And the second thing is, Earl, I think twice a day you just need to walk up to him and go, boo. I think they'll take care of it. You know, he'll just be cowering in the corner.
So far, Mikey D has come to your house, and you've called the cops.
With someone.
Who you said was a giant, And Mikey said, of course, wasn't. And I'm more apt to believe Mikey at this point. And now you've lost your Coke to a homeless guy.
Did you consider trying to grab a cup when you got out of the subway?
Why would he?
No, I didn't. I just thought, fuck it, forget it. But that was actually a good idea, Fez.
Doyle, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Dave's got to be excommunicated from the Irish race.
He does seem the least Irish of any redhead, freckled bastard I've ever seen in my life.
I am part Scottish, and maybe
they're not known for fighting.
Oh my God! I got a little bit of German, so.
Oh yeah, it's Poland. How they do? There was no reason for you to feel this way.
Are you Swiss or French by any chance?
You know what? I'm not trying this for to be shocked or whatever or be anything like that. It's a bigger adjustment coming and hanging out with so many black people and black homeless people. Just walking right up to you.
Now you've turned this into a race thing.
I'm not. I swear to God, it's just an adjustment. And
all right, let me ask you this: if it was a white homeless guy, would he have taken your Coke?
I think so. I think
yes.
I would have got.
So stop blaming the race.
But what I'm saying is, I think I would have not been paralyzed with fear. I would have responded to the white homeless man. I think I would have.
To me, you got away with just losing a Coke. Let it fucking go. That's all it is.
If it was a homeless person in a wheelchair, they would have taken your Coke.
Yeah, and I'm just saying, it's just the adjustment. But once I work through the diversity of New York City, I'll be fine.
Hey, Jackie, you're on Run of Fez.
Dave, you need to grow some balls. Quit being a pussy. You can do it.
All right. Well,
that's women saying grow balls.
Why? Why are you afraid?
There's a lot of scariness in the world, Jackie. I mean,
talk to her like it's your mommy. Crawl on her lap and sob.
Help me.
Dave.
Yes, Mom?
Why?
I don't know why I did it. It was a bad choice.
But now you're afraid to go to work. You're afraid to go train with Master Poe.
Yeah, well, I'm afraid of subways now. But, that will hopefully change. I don't know, Mom.
Try thinking of them as death boxes instead of subways.
Dave, you're just a drama queen.
You really are a drama queen, only I would drop the drama. You're just a queen.
Yeah,
and queens.
I agree.
Did you see that queen got beat up downtown the other day?
Oh, yeah, the drag queen. The cross-dresser.
Well, yeah, what exactly happened there?
I guess leaving the club or something for street toughs. We're yelling sexual-oriented slurs at him, her, and then beat the hell out of him.
Wow. That does sound a little bit like someone in this room. That's someone being me, I guess,
What are you talking about?
The drag queen getting beat up.
So you now feel like the drag queen.
Well, I
doesn't feel safe in the city.
I'm just saying I can identify with, maniacs who are just picking on the innocent and the good-hearted.
Maybe you'll turn into Batman after this whole thing.
By the way, let me just say this. For the most part, I'm a pacifist. And
not the way you talk, not the way I heard the shit that you've said about Earl before, Mikey T. You're always talking about kicking ass. Here was your chance to prove it. I've never heard you act like you're a pacifist. You always demand us to say that you're an athlete. Almost every day, you say to somebody, they better respect you as an athlete.
Well, yeah, but I mean, athletes can be passive. I don't believe necessarily in fighting. I think we can conquer.
I wouldn't either if I was you. If I fucking pissed myself every time there was trouble, I wouldn't believe in it either.
Well, so you believe for the first time that you met me, you wanted to challenge me to an arm wrestle.
That's right.
But yet you can't take your Coke back from your from this homeless.
Yeah, that's Eastside Gandhi over there.
I saw the arm wrestling challenge as more of like a feat of strength. I didn't see that as violence.
I would see getting your Coke back as a feat of strength.
I'll try something.
It's too late.
MasterPoeIsBack.com. MasterPoeIsBack.com. And you got a lot of classes going there now, Master Poe?
Yes, I teach from morning till night on Saturdays, and then Monday through Thursday I teach till about 10 o'clock at night.
So you would make some space in a class for this kid if he shows up and throws himself into it. It would work for it. You could turn Dave around.
Yeah, he could attend my 9-year-old class.
That'd be great for you, Dave. Great place to start.
No. I'll make
all whites. He needs an all-white class.
I'll turn him from a kitten to a tiger. How's that?
That would be good. How long are how long is the ride from Queens to New Jersey? Or how long does it take?
About 40 minutes.
Okay, that's fine for me then.
I'm up for it. Those 9-year-olds are going to be waiting there to take your soda.
All right, let's take a break. We're right back. Ron and Fez.
Ron and Fez, XM 202.
Did you ever take Master Po up on the lessons?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't take Master Po up on the lessons. Talk about a scary individual.
Yeah.
I mean, goodness gracious. The Mummy and the Frankenstein and Dracula have nothing on that ghoul.
No, and I think if you look into it, it turns out he did a lot of that Aikido stuff where you like throw spirits at people. So he probably was doing some demonic shit. The reason I ask is one of my favorite lines from this entire thing is they go, "Why don't you just go see Master Po?" And you go, "Because I got to take another train." And everybody in the room breaks. Now,
too many trains, too much train passage. Not a big fan of trains. Don't even get me started on what happened recently. Can I just quickly say, trains now, it's like escaping one of those, mazes, like on one of those shows you see on Netflix, where it's a giant maze and everyone's out to kill each other. Because I'm taking a New Jersey Transit train the other day, and all of a sudden the guy gets on the thing. He goes, "First 2 cars walk back. First 2 cars walk back. You cannot exit the train on the first 2 cars." Okay, I go. I said, I think I might be one of the first 2 cars. So I'm going to walk back. Then,
makes sense.
First 2 cars walk back. Last car walk forward. First 2 cars walk back. Last car walk forward. Wait, and then I'm like, wait, last car walk forward. You cannot exit on the first 2 cars or the last car. He gets back on. First 3 cars walk back. Last 2 cars walk forward.
Oh my God.
Happening. First 3 cars walk back. Last 2 cars walk front. First 3 cars walk back. Back 2 cars walk front. And I'm like, and he's like, "You cannot exit the train on the first 3 cars on the front and the back 2 cars." And then it just keeps going on and on. It gets more and more complicated. So at a certain point, I'm sweating, and I'm like, I think I'm not in the first 3 cars, and I'm not in the last 3 cars. I'm pretty sure. But you get on one of these trains. How the hell are you going to know which car you're on? You're getting on a train in Penn Station in New York City. It's just a gigantic goddamn snail of a, it's a huge metallic caterpillar. You don't know what car you're on.
And so it's full of New Jersey, and so it's not like anybody else is going to know what's going on.
Well, here's the point. I try to get off the train. Here comes my town. And apparently I was in one of the first 3 cars, or one of the back 4 cars, or one of the middle 2 cars that was supposed to walk to the side, or this or that. It was like first 3 cars walk back, last 3 cars walk front, left car walk right, right car walk center, car underneath the sprinter go up top, car get on top, subway surfers, all is welcome. It was so confusing just to exit the train. So I had an incident recently with the NJ Transit where I screamed and everyone saw me. And basically, here's my point. Why not just open all the fucking doors?
Yeah.
I'm literally in one of the cars.
To be.
Yeah, I'm literally in one of the cars going, "I'm trying to get off. This is my stop." I'm screaming, "This is my stop. This is my stop." So I missed my own stop twice because I couldn't figure out where the exit was. Why don't they? But honestly, why don't they just open up every single door on the train when you get off?
Probably because it was a broken train.
I don't think so. I don't think it was broken. They didn't say anything about it being broken.
I mean,
this was the process. I could tell this is what the guys do. There's something screwy with it. What I'm thinking is it's pure laziness. I'm thinking the ticket rippers don't want to walk up back and forth. So you know what? If we funnel everyone right into the middle, we only have to open up the middle one, and then I could just stand up with my fat ass up against the wall and take them in individually rather than walking up and down the train taking tickets for a living. I think it's a ticket ripper laziness scenario going on.
It definitely could be. Maybe it's the train's too long for the stations.
Anyway, that's my horror stories with the train. The Coca-Cola either gets taken from you or you can't even figure a way to exit the train. And then you're just on some indefinite train ride to hell.
Now, on the episode, you vowed you would never take the trains again.
That's it. I'm done.
And you do.
I'm doubling down right now.
You did. Take the bus for years. And you became a bit of a terror on the bus. Do you think that was a defense mechanism so that you didn't fall victim to a mugging on public transport again?
No, I was an unintentional terror on the bus. I didn't want to be a terror. It's just when I would say, for instance, get in clown makeup for like the bearded Joker, it's not easy to get clown makeup to come off. And what am I going to do? Miss my bus by scrubbing my face in a Port Authority bathroom for 8 hours? At a certain point, you got to get on the bus. So sometimes I would get on the bus and yeah, there'd be clown makeup on the old face there and it would resemble the Heath Ledger Joker rather than I was going for the Jack Nicholson Joker when I started. But then it would be more homicidal, look at this Fruit Loop type of psychopathic type of Joker. So that was one. The other thing is you bring in a garbage bag full of puppets and everyone thinks you're completely nuts. And I'm like, this is what we do. This is what did they think I was doing with the puppets? I wasn't going to set the puppets up on chairs during the bus ride and talk to them. I wasn't going to give the puppets a spot. They weren't going to take, a seat away from Cheryl Miller, legendary WNEW 102.7 DJ, who did ride the bus with me. Her and Vinny Favale, famous CBS bigwig, featured on the Howard Stern show. We were all on the same bus. I wasn't going to say to Carol Miller, hey, remember when you banged Robert Plant in 1975? By the way, here's Chipples the puppet. Would you like to talk to him? They were in a garbage bag.
Speaking of scary stories, didn't you offend Cheryl Miller in another way with your flatulence one time?
Yeah, well, I mean, and that's the and it can't be Cheryl Miller. That's Reggie Miller's sister. So it's Cheryl.
I can see her riding the bus too, though.
I forget what her name is, but she's the one who invented "We Get the Let Out." Yes, that was a scandal that I'm pretty sure did get me at least suspended from the bus. Was when Fez and I had a White Castle hamburger challenge, and I ate 16 in one sitting. And listen, what else is going to happen? It's not like I was trying to fart on a bus. I tried to keep it in. But I'm going to tell you something. The stomach was killing me. I had to let it out. The problem was it was almost like breaking the seal with when you're drinking with piss. I didn't realize that when I did just one little fart, I would then going to be farting for the last 45 minutes of the bus ride. And people really were like, we want him out of here. And the guy's like, you can't do that. You like the bus driver took me aside and said, you can't do this anymore. And I'm like, do what? He's like, just all of it. He goes, you're a lot. There's a lot going on with you.
That's a bus driver telling you there's a lot going on with you, Dave.
Whatever. I'm not breaking the law. I pay for the ticket like everybody else.
They were accusing you of terrorism because of your farts. That's the only way they could throw you off a bus in New York.
Well, listen, you can't be accused of chemical warfare if it's coming out of your bum. You know what I mean? Like the only poisonous gas was coming from the Dave butt. And the as far as I know, that doesn't put me as a terrorist. As far as I know, it's been a while since I've checked.
Not only was it bad enough that everybody complained, but it was also bad enough they were able to pinpoint who was responsible.
Yeah, they were. I mean, they also would blame stuff on me.
You became
Like
a bit of the
anytime like there
scapegoat for
was
the whole
like
restaurant.
food. Oh yeah, anytime there was food or anytime there was an issue, they would always be like, "Oh, have you asked the redhead guy?" That's all I was to them. That redheaded
clown.
Yeah.
Well, you were so much more to the Ron and Fez show. And one of my favorite roles you got to play was when you would impersonate someone from the beyond. And what Ron and Fez show would Tales from the Satellite Spooky Edition would be complete without a visit from hell and some discussion of Earl's dead grandmother.
Oh, you can't have a haunted Tales of the Satellite without a ghost story, without a ghost appearance.
No.
And of course, our ghost comes in the image of a beautiful 5'3", somewhere from the South, elderly black woman called Earl's grandma.
Now,
and by the way, just one wonderful person. It's just really, I feel like her number one complaint about hell is that it's too hot.
She really seems to lean onto that one. She likes all the action she's getting.
Outside of the temperatures, it's almost like she's making do in hell.
Yeah, I think she's pretty popular down there from what I hear. Now, what I found fascinating about this particular set of audio we're going to play, normally Earl's dead grandmother is kind of a solo act by you. You say something till Earl gets angry and either chokes you out, curses you.
Yeah.
You know.
And yeah, we've played one before on other episodes where he choked me because of this impression. But this is not it. This is a brand new Earl's grandma that we're going to play for you.
No, and what I found awesome about this one is, in addition to the classic Earl's grandmother, it becomes a joke pyramid for the audience because they call in and join in as well.
There you go. See? Everyone enjoys Earl's grandmother. She's the ghostess with the mostest. I mean, you can't have Halloween without Earl's dead grandmother. I mean, Earl. Hold on, Robert. I think she's here.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah. Hold on, Robert. Robert, hold on.
I'm holding. I'm excited. I heard a ghostly wail. I wonder who could it be? Who could be here to joining us in her presence?
Oh, it's me still.
Okay, good. I was so scared you were going to come back in blackface.
I am not going to tell you that I grabbed something and put it down and said, we're going to make good decisions once in a while.
Well,
I had nothing to put for stand-in for Earl's dead grandmother. So I had a stuffed animal, and I'm not going to tell you what kind of animal it was, but we would be instantly removed from YouTube.
Well, on that fun note, I think we're going to go.
Hold on. I thought of it, Robert.
Okay.
Earl. Robert, she's in the corner. Do you see her? Earl.
I think she's starting to come in a little bit.
You see her, right, Robert?
Yeah, there she is.
Earl. Robert, it's hard to see her perfectly, but what she is an entity, and she can shake things, and she'll shake.
Gotcha.
A little bit. Ask her a question.
What's the weather like down there, Mrs. Douglas?
Oh, thank you, Bobby. Is that your name, Bobby?
It is. You're very perceptive.
Yeah,
unlike
Robert.
Your grandson.
Ooh, I like that name. Yeah, just like I like that dick of yours, Bobby. Yeah, I hear. I've been keeping my eye on you, Robert. And
Really?
I know that you've been doing lots of sinning. And that's A-okay with me, Earl's dead grandmother, because that means you'll be down here in no time, baby. I predict a car accident for you in the next 5 to 6 years. And then it's going to be Bobby and Earl's dead grandmother 69 and in Hades, baby.
Well, I look forward to that, Mrs. Douglas.
Earl? Is Earl there, Robert?
No,
Can you
but
tell
he watches.
Robert, could you tell Earl to please put the thermostat down, honey? It's a little bit sweltering in here. Robert?
Yes.
Robert,
Yes, ma'am.
Ooh, honey, you know what tonight is?
What is tonight?
Oh, my favorite meal, roasted peppers. Robert, oh, yeah, down here in hell, we roast them real nice, baby. And then afterwards, I go play bingo with Pol Pot and Hitler before I let them finger cuff me, baby.
Oh, Jesus, Mrs. Douglas.
Jesus? No, he's in the other place. He's upstairs. Yeah, sadly, he won't visit. I go, Jesus, how come you won't come down here and give me a little company? I know you used to hang out with that Mary Magdalene whore.
Does he like that?
Oh, no. He says 55,000 more years for you, Mrs. Douglas. You can't be talking to the Jesus man. So Earl's dead black grandmother's going to be here for quite some time, Robert.
Oh, no, that sounds sad. Are you lonely?
Oh, baby, not that lonely. I got some company around. Oh, yeah, Joseph Stalin. Oh, his mustache tickles that pussy, baby. He got
my God.
Oh, baby. You got no idea how kind of a man he is, baby.
Anyone else?
Yeah, Earl. Is he still there?
I'll pass it along. He watches.
Can you tell me to pick up some dry cleaning for me? I forgot. The dictators down here like to see me in some negligee.
Oh, Jesus.
Ooh, yeah, you said it. Ooh, it's nice. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I gotta go, Robert.
All right,
was
bye.
wonderful
Bye, Earl's
talking.
grandmother.
Bye, Earl. Earl.
Bye.
Still here, baby.
Can you give the phone back to Dave?
Well, I mean, yeah, you got to press the. I think it's the red phone button, and then. Okay, here. And I'm back, Robert.
Wow, Dave, you just missed it. Earl's dead grandma was here.
I know. And she's not good with technology. Apparently.
No, she did not know how to figure it out. It's impressive they get a good signal in hell. I like the new system we switched.
Yeah, I guess that's nice. But what a wonderful woman. What a wonderful character, in my personal opinion. That's just me.
I used to think so, but some of the questions she asked me about my penis, I feel like are going to get me in trouble.
Oh, no.
When certain people watch this show. But
on
that note, let's give them some audio.
She's a bit of a spitfire. Let's be honest.
Let's give them some audio so hopefully I can distract them and pull a scary disappearance.
All right, Ron and Fez show, hanging out with you. Still waiting for some other folks to stop by. Earl, what position are you playing this weekend?
I would hope to play first base and maybe a little bit of outfield.
And a little bit of peanut vendor.
All right.
You love snacks.
Keep talking, Dave. I'll talk on the field. I will talk on the field.
He's going to talk on the field. Hey, bada. So, swing, bada. Hey, bada, swing.
I'm staying on third base.
Yeah. Earl, any of your family going to be there to see you? Anybody stopping down?
No.
I'm going to be down there, Ron.
Who's that?
Oh, Ron, I'm Earl's dead grandmother.
Oh.
Stop, Dave.
I plan to get down there after I get done fucking Tim Russert.
Oh, no. I feel bad.
Hi, Ron. Tim Russert here. I might be freshly dead, but that doesn't mean I can't fuck Earl's dead grandmother.
Keep pushing me, Dave. Keep pushing me.
Earl, when did your grandmother pass away?
She passed away 2005.
I'm sorry to hear that. What happened?
Hello, Wordsworth here. Like the hands on the clock. I love to make Earl's dead grandmother suck my cock. Little whore.
She died after a very long and painful illness.
Hello, Genghis Khan over here. I've conquered so many peoples, but I've never conquered Earl's grandmother's skanky asshole.
Earl, what happened to her? Maybe you talk to Dr. Steve about it. What did she have?
She had a series of heart attacks, and she also had ovarian cancer.
Over here. I love animals, like Earl's dead grandmother and a twin sister. I fuck them both. And jizz on them, too.
We were very, very close.
I'm sure. Where is she buried?
She's getting fucked by Noah.
Where's she buried now?
She's buried in North Carolina right now.
Back in the old home state, huh?
Yeah, not far from where she literally built a home.
Hi, y'all. Ty Cobb here.
Oh, it's Ty Cobb.
Really can't
What is it?
All right, he's on top of Dave. I think he's trying to say timeout, Earl.
He's got a mouth.
All right. Oh. What did I say?
Keep pushing me, Dave. Keep pushing me.
All right. My ass. Oh. Okay.
All right, get off of him, Earl.
All right.
Earl, it's kind of unprofessional.
Oh. What did I even say? I don't even remember,
What did you say that made you mad? The Ty Cobb thing? You don't like Ty Cobb, Earl?
Jeez Louise, what did I
Ty Cobb,
say?
Tim Russert, all that bullshit.
What happened exactly? He said they had sex with your grandmother?
Hello, it's Liberace here. My fingers do the dancing on the piano and
Very
Earl's
close.
grandmother's dirty twat.
Oh, man.
You should cut your fingernails.
Earl, don't go. Earl, don't do this.
Earl, he's not really Liberace.
He's got a baby here.
He's not really Liberace.
Earl, don't stoop to his level.
Tap.
He's tapped, Earl. He's tapped.
He tapped.
I'm tapping. What did I say? What did I even do, though? That's the thing that I don't
Lily,
even
come on
know.
in here, darling. It's Lily, everybody. Let her hear it. Everybody likes Lily. Dr. Steve, you know Lily, don't you?
Hello, Lily.
Hi, Dr. Steve.
Did you guys run into each other down there at Bonnaroo?
No, we didn't.
Yeah.
I ran into PA John and his beautiful wife Jill.
Oh,
But
yeah,
Dr.
they were down there?
Yeah, Dr. Steve lived too far away from the actual venue, so I didn't see him.
So how was the big show down there? Nice?
It was good. Yeah, I gave a recap the other day. It was
Yeah,
really
it was
good.
nice.
Yeah.
Wait, you went down alone, right?
I went down alone, yes, but I wasn't alone when I was down there. No. I knew a
Really?
bunch of people down there.
I know a lot of people, huh?
Yeah.
Like who?
My friends.
Just friends.
Yeah.
Anonymous friends. Yeah. So you had a nice trip.
Yeah, it was fun.
Seems like you were backstage too, huh?
Yeah, for a little bit, sure.
A little VIP treatment.
A little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit, though.
That's nice.
Yeah.
So you enjoyed yourself.
Uh-huh.
That's good. I don't even think we should ask about it. Here's Earl, who's on the air on the phones right now. Scott Muni.
Hey, Earl, how you doing? I just wanted to say that I've been dead for 4 years. You never visit me, so I'm going to keep fucking your grandma.
All right, Muni.
Hey, Earl, when are you going to visit me?
It was not Scott Muni.
I'll see you tonight, Scotzo.
Oh, yeah.
Was that Scott Muni?
No,
That
it
was
was not
Scott
Scott
Muni.
Muni.
Do they have a payphone in heaven?
No, they don't have a payphone.
I need a Kleenex to get all this heavenly jizz out of my ass from Scotzo.
Don't.
There's a lot of it in here.
Here's Brian's got a question for you, Dr. Steve. Go ahead, Brian.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
Hey, Dr. Steve, is it true that 7 inches is the average dick size? Because if Earl's got this pack of heat, Fez is going to have a problem.
I don't even understand that question.
Yeah.
Why do people worry about such things, Dr. Steve? No, Lily, you say you're a size queen, right?
I like them on the larger size.
Yeah.
Sure.
You said it's going to be the size of a half-gallon milk bottle. You said.
I didn't say that big, but yeah, a little bit bigger is always a little bit better.
Mm-hmm. Baby's leg?
Yeah. It's enjoyable.
Are you dating anyone now?
No.
Lily?
Nobody.
I didn't say a thing.
I know.
I didn't say a thing. I was just asking. I'm just worried about you.
Worried? No, I'm
well,
fine.
you leave and you don't come back to all hours of the night. Fez, some food got dropped off from us for Dan and JP from Philly. Thanks, boys. Bringing in some Philly food. Way to make it happen. Because we've had a...
Thanks, guys.
We had a very disappointing week with you this week, huh, Fez?
Well, I don't think it was disappointing. There was just each day there was a little bit of a foul up.
Right. Here is... let's go to Todd. Todd, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, I was just wondering what age Earl's grandmother is now that she's in heaven.
We'll actually have to cut one of her legs and look at the rings. Not sure exactly how old she would be. Earl doesn't like to be in here. He likes to do other stuff outside.
I'm immortal, which is good because that means I can fuck forever.
All right.
It's a
Earl, this is gonna stop. Earl,
get off of Dave.
My ass.
Earl, do you want to stop interrupting the show? Paul, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
Hey, I wanted to see if Lil was going to be with going to Jimmy to LA this weekend.
No.
Where would that even come from?
I
don't understand that.
No, the answer
But that would be
no.
nice, a nice LA
Hey,
trip,
I would
huh?
love to go to LA, but no, I would not be going. No.
Mm.
Why would I?
Huh?
Why would I be going?
I don't know.
I think he's got a girlfriend. That's what the rumor.
I don't even know what you're talking
and it's
about.
not me. Okay.
That's bullshit. Hi, Easy E. Easy E, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Yeah, I have a question for Dr. Steve. Is it possible to transmit AIDS in heaven?
What a show it's been.
Don't worry about it, Easy. I fuck Rock Hudson every night.
Vaz, hold on to his belt loop, because I don't want him getting
All
up
right.
anymore. Hold on to Earl's belt loop.
I got him.
Heath Ledger, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
I just like to say to Earl that I fuck his grandmother every night.
All right. That's from Heath Ledger. He's a great actor, Earl. But Grandma must be a cougar, huh?
Oh, yeah, of course she is.
It ain't no joker. Heath Ledger can fuck me over.
Was that a rhyme there?
Sort of.
Grandma's rapping.
I thought the Joker rhymed.
You know, these are almost as bad as Big A's lines. Like the same person feeding Earl's grandmother also fed Big Earl
absolutely
bad lines. Big A did have a question. Yes, Big A.
Gosh, I did all my lines.
Thank you for clarifying.
Dave, you're on Ron and Fez.
Earl, why don't you come back at Dave anytime, man? What's the matter with you?
Yeah, why don't you think it's something to say to Dave?
Yeah.
This violence is a lot more
nailing
easier.
Beanie or something like that.
Just choking his ass out.
Well, that's only because he doesn't hit you back. That's been the lucky thing.
I'm peaceful.
Let's just drop this and we move on.
Okay.
Hey, Al Capone. Al Capone, you are on the Ron and Fez show. Go ahead, Al Capone.
Hey, I got a question for the doc.
Oh, yeah.
Why are they
Is it? I still have syphilis, but Earl's grandma still wants to fuck me.
Are they dragging me into this?
I don't know, Doctor.
They need advice.
I feel terrible about it.
Even in the hereafter.
Brian, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, I just wanted to ask Lily. I know Norton couldn't do anything with any porn stars this week because of his new girlfriend. Did you spend any time with Norton and his girlfriend down there at Bonnaroo, Lily?
No.
These rumors have got to stop.
You know, I mean, really, it's just getting ridiculous.
It's crazy.
I don't hate my father enough to do that, to be honest with you.
Wow.
Jesus,
I know.
The guy's a genius.
But perv.
But what? He's not a what?
Perv and,
not a
prostitute.
Muslim.
Yeah, that too, sure.
You have to be with. You know what would be good for you? Bin Laden. He would be. Your dad would be so proud.
Yeah.
Your family's Muslim, and I went over your house. Your dad has a big picture of the Twin Towers falling.
It was a good day.
Oh, we got Chris Farley on the phone. Hi, Chris.
Hi, this is Chris Farley. Am I on?
Yeah.
I'd just like to say I've been doing his grandmother in a van down by the
The Jordan River.
Earl, don't even pay any attention. Tupac, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Yo, what's up? I just wanted to let Earl know I got this bitch mewing dope everywhere. Holla.
Fuck me,
Don't listen, Earl. Houdini, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Yeah, this is Houdini, and I like making my cock disappear in Earl's grandmother's ass.
You can't escape from my twat, Houdini.
Magical.
I think Earl's grandmother's been drinking a little.
No, the only thing I've been drinking is cum.
Is this Earl's grandmother or Paul Puma? Who's actually doing that? Abe Lincoln, you're on Run and Fez.
4 minutes ago, I just fucked Earl's grandmother.
Oh.
Free me from slavery, Abe. The slavery of your cock.
Earl, don't listen. Hold on tight, Fezzy.
I got him.
Oh, you have my word. This is going to stop. Fatty Arbuckle, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
This is Fatty Arbuckle, and Earl's grandma likes it with a busted Coke bottle.
Earl, don't listen. That was a champagne bottle.
Yeah. They got it all wrong.
They're crazy. Don't listen to any of these people. By the way, Jean-Benet Ramsey, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hi, this is Jean-Benet Ramsey. Earl's grandmother touches me in private places.
Well, I like your cute little snatch. So small. Like a Cracker Jack box.
Can't get up, huh, Fez? No. You got him?
I got him good.
Good.
I got him good.
Rodney Dangerfield, Ron and Fez show.
Oh, for the first time in eternity, I'm getting some respect, and it's coming right from Earl's grandmother. She's fantastic.
You know, it's incredible how little talent our callers have. There hasn't been one close fucking impression yet. And I don't think, Earl, I wouldn't even listen to any of these people. Silly, really. Kunta Kinte, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Wow.
Hello there, this here Kunta Kinte, and I'm fucking Earl's grandmother. Dick, don't fail me now.
Oh, Kuda.
Doesn't get much more classic than a joke pyramid about Earl's dead grandma.
Very few things can give someone as much joy on a haunted Halloween special as Earl's dead grandmother. Her dead corpse just lights up the world. You know that?
Now, I am on that note. Like, is that how you envision it? Like, Epic of Gilgamesh style, that's how you keep the memory of Earl's dead grandmother alive. It's almost like paying tribute to her by making the jokes so people never forget about her.
I have a vision of Earl as a nice, petite-looking lady in hell, pleasuring famous world leaders of the past. That's all I have in my head. Nothing more, nothing less.
It's just leaning into the bit.
Mm.
And very interesting. Where does Earl's dead grandmother rank amongst your favorite characters you play?
I mean, I'd have to sit down and look at the ranking.
Like, would she beat out a Francesa or an Orange Head?
Not necessarily. I can't say she necessarily beats out either of those two.
Well, I picked
because I love. What's that?
I picked two dumb examples, didn't I?
Not necessarily. I don't rank stuff. I've never been a ranker with my own stuff. I've never been when it's something I enjoy, I don't have the word favorite. Like, well, I mean, I've been asked that question all the time. Like, you tell someone, hey, I'm a Pearl Jam fan. And they go, oh, wait, what's your favorite song? I literally can't answer that question. I can't even tell you what my favorite album would be. It's too impossible. If you enjoy something, why have a favorite? Well, plus, the second you say this is my favorite, you've now boxed yourself in for life because you don't know how you're going to feel 5 years, 10 years from now. That may no longer be your favorite. I remember thinking when I was much, much younger, oh, Clockwork Orange is definitely my favorite Stanley Kubrick film. Well, guess what? You asked me that same question, and I would probably say 2001 is my favorite.
Landing.
But the point being, even though I'm saying 2001 is my favorite, I don't know what it's going to be 15 years from now. It could be Full Metal Jacket, The Shining. I don't know. So I don't really have a favorite, but I really enjoyed doing the character for sure.
Well, you heard it here first. Davey Mack, a wanker, not a ranker.
Yeah,
printed.
I would say so.
We should
I
make
would say
t-shirts
so.
that say that.
Well, it's just, I mean, do you have favorites? Do you have favorites? Do you have a favorite band?
No, I 100% get what you're saying there. Like about that. I mean, in certain things, do I have a favorite, I don't know, color? Like something simple like that, I could pick and not worry about it. But like, yeah, how do you have a favorite song? Well, it depends what mood I'm in, what the day of the
But
week is.
people ask
all
that question all the time. If you tell someone like, "Hey, I really like Guns N' Roses," a lot of times you're going to get the follow-up question, "What's your favorite song?" It's like, I don't know. The one that says, "Go fuck yourself," because of this really stupid question where you're making me into a child picking out ice cream. It's like,
I haven't heard that one.
Paradise City's my favorite. It's like I feel like I'm 8 years old at the ice cream shop saying, like, I want cherry vanilla. That's my favorite. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's something childlike.
I mean,
about
even like
favorites.
sports players. Like I like certain guys for certain things, certain moments, all that stuff. So I agree with you.
Yeah.
It was probably a pretty silly question. I apologize.
No. I was actually talking about that more from an existential standpoint, a philosophical standpoint. It was a subject that grew even larger than Robert's admittedly really stupid question. It was an interesting topic that I find interesting because I do hear a lot of people asking, well, what's your favorite? And then I'm like, wow, that's something I've never said. I would never even think to ask someone what their favorite song is, or, hey, I like Steven Spielberg. What's your favorite Spielberg movie? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I guess it's a legal question. I'm just saying it's hard to pick a favorite when you're into something.
I think it's almost paranormal how you're able to shift from just having a vision of Earl's grandmother in hell to being able to look at the existentialism behind the word favorite. That's the beauty of you, David.
To look at Earl's dead grandmother in hell to now putting me in mental existential hell. You have now put me in hell in my mind. Because now I'm thinking about the word favorite and I'm slowly going insane. And this is where really I can't stop getting out of my own head until I just go like that into the wall several times. Like, I just smashed the old noggin into the wall several times. And then I stop the crazy thoughts.
If you do that, make sure you point the camera towards you so we can still put the episode out, because this will definitely be our most watched.
Oh, I will.
Good. I'll tell you what, it hasn't been hell doing this episode, though, with you, buddy.
It sure has been scary and spooky.
Absolutely. Lots of haunting tales.
Wait, shh. I thought I heard something. Hold on. Shh. Robert, there's somebody in the house with me now.
Oh, boy. Who could it be?
Who could it be now? Who could it be now? I don't know. But I'm just letting you know that I was not anticipating the haunted Tales from the Satellite episode today to go out on such a scary and spooky note.
No.
Well, but I'm pretty sure. Oh, it's Beanie Mac.
Oh, thank goodness.
My mom, yeah.
No issues today.
Mommy.
Well,
85 years young, Robert. How about that for scary? Hey, Robert.
Hey, David.
Before the next Tales from the Satellite, it's also my birthday on November 1st. Where's the outpouring of love and, most importantly, gifts and money? Because that is what makes the world go around. Forget about the aforementioned love. I shouldn't have even brought that up. I instantly regret it. But gifts and money, they make the world go round. My birthday's on November 1st, folks. I haven't done this in a while. Didvod at AOL.com. That's D as in David, I, D as in David, V as in vehicle, O, D as in David at AOL.com, or Patreon.com/EastsideDave. I guess you could buy like 8,000 subscriptions for people. That would be fun. Imagine if you did that.
Or
Think about it.
Modern Day Man Show. You could subscribe to that Patreon. It's another way to get Dave some money in his pocket, and another great show you're a part of, Dave.
I'm asking for money in my pocket.
Oh, I'm just trying to help blow up the Davey Mac brand for your birthday.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm not. This is a call for gifts and cash on my birthday, November 1st. Really the most holy day of the year. You know, they call it All Saints Day. Any coinky dink that the Dave man was born there? I don't think so. I'm the saint of radio, babe. Ooh, the saint of radio. I just found a brand new slogan, Dogsy. Boom, face. I just found another one. The saint of radio bids you a fond farewell and a happy Halloween to everyone out there.
I was born and raised in New York City, in a housing project way up in the hood. I dressed in dark clothing, so folks started calling me Black Girl. Oh, and they used to laugh about it, cause deep down they knew they called me that, cause I was as black as soot. I've always been a lazy man, a couch potato with a clicker in my hand. See, motivation I never had, hid in the shadows when the boss got mad. For 20 years I never got a raise. I'm 33 and I never been late. I look busy but I'm not, I'm just walking around. I pick up some papers and I put them back down. One day I'm gonna stop paying my rent, live in a refrigerator box, never get out of bed. I'm Black Girl, a genuine lazy bum. I'll always make it through hard times at any W. Then one day some lame brains came and took O&A away. And at the age of 33, I felt like I was carrying the weight of the whole station on my shoulders. And Ron and Fezzi knew what I was going through. Every morning I'd unlock the door, lay down and I'd sleep a little more. Then I put away the bathroom key. Everybody was depending on me. I eat a chicken wing with lemonade. Lord, give me strength to make another day. Times I felt I couldn't go on. Push a button, throw a switch, answer the phone. Got lost in the van, I did my PSAs. 10 minutes work, gonna take me all day. I'm Black Girl, a genuine lazy bum. I'll always make it through hard times at any W. I could hear Scotzo say, Black Girl, you're a genuine lazy bum. You'll always make it through hard times at any W. Ken and Jeremy say, Black Girl, you're a genuine lazy bum.